said, "Oh, you want to leave? No. Here's a star player. That'll keep you happy here. Hey, you like it?" He says, "Hey, I like this. I'm staying now."
Yeah, good. Show me the money on that side. That's what you have to do for star players like that. So I'm down, Alec, to start this game so you can close it out, or if you want to keep it the same, it's your call, it's your cast on that side, but we'll definitely split, and then I will see you on the Thursday, and then I'll make sure that I keep Saturday open, because either Saturday or Sunday, but I should be good to go for the rest of this in-season tournament. I'm looking forward to this one. I hope it's as good as yesterday.
Hey, in terms of what we're calling, hey, how about you take the first and third, because as we do it on a rotating basis here, we flip-flop on Thursday and then again on Saturday. How's that work?
That's fine. So what I just saw, make sure I got this correct, is the Suns are 3-1 in the in-season, and the Lakers are 4-0.
Yeah, they are. The only loss the Suns suffered in the in-season tournament was to, you guessed it, the Lakers.
Yeah.
And in very similar fashion to the first meeting, where the Suns controlled the pace for the first 3 quarters, and then the Lakers, they clamped down defensively, stole it in the fourth, ran away with the win.
So they're showing this in between LeBron and Kevin Durant. 17-6 is LeBron against KD on the head-to-head. KD's got the points at about 29.5, but LeBron is at 28 with 52% shooting. So again, I had to make sure I looked this up on this side. So how about LeBron's offensive numbers? 24.5 points, 7.5 rebounds, 6.5 assists. I mean, I still can't believe he's doing it at this level. I know defense will come and go because LeBron's already like 21 seasons in the league, Alec. But, I mean, he looks just as good as he's ever done on offense.
Oh, if we talk about players and how they perform in their 21st seasons, this should not be possible.
No.
But how he's been going up strong in his 21st season start off shows that he has a nice argument for perhaps the greatest player of all time.
Yeah, he's putting himself in the longevity numero uno for sure, and then he will be in that conversation when it's all said and done. Depending on your age group, again, you're going to argue for one or one only on that side. It's understandable. So I'm going to look at Lake Show's court and see if there's anything that's crazy here, but I think the colors and everything else will match, so we'll be okay here. Devin Booker, we're in the headbang and lose to KD from the right wing side. Too high off the top of the rim. This will bounce out of bounds and back into play as it's Lakers ball.
That's the second straight time that we've seen something like that, John. You saw that yesterday in Indiana. Now this and now like, wow. What are the odds?
No, it's crazy like that. Frank Vogel is the coach now for the Phoenix Suns, but he was the coach for the LA Lakers when they won the chip in the bubble. As it's LeBron, number 23, sends it across. D'Angelo Russell has been a really good pickup, and he's going to knock down the 3 wide open from the right wing.
Yeah, first full year back as a Laker. And this is what he's known for, shooting down the wide open threes. He's known for that. You find him open. Now he's a number 3 option, and he settled into that.
Good save there. And this will go back here for Okogie. And now Devin Booker, right when he started trying to put the dribbles on D'Angelo, he lost it. It's 3 seconds. And I think we might get something going the other way, a 3-second violation. I'll pull up the rest of my other boxes here. But Jusuf Nurkic now is the latest member of the Suns. Do you like that?
Hey, he's been a good pickup. We've already talked about DeAndre Ayton and him wanting out. We were thinking about how Nurkic is going to settle into his Suns role and how it's maybe a slight downgrade from Ayton, but turns out Nurkic has played every bit the part here with the Suns as a free option or high-end free option because there isn't really a true number 1 option outside of KD, Booker, and Beal.
Right. And again, his offensive game is still as good on that upside as Kevin Durant. It's a fader from 14. It's Anthony Davis. Again, his defensive number is absolutely outstanding. Mid-range jump shot from 14 missing. This is skied by Book. He'll slowly go left to right as he makes a one-handed pass to Nurkic. Set it up back for Booker, trying to run off a couple of screens. Fade from 16. And wow, what a shot for Book.
Pulling out the encyclopedia of fancy moves. Nice open space move to get that shot.
LeBron knocks down Okogie. Step back. He missed it off the front of the rim. And it's Kevin Durant. Durangelo's got it. And he'll cross the timeline. Slow to make this pass here at the Book. Near the right wing side, it's Cam Reddish. What a pass. and Nurkic gets the layup inside. It's 6-3 Phoenix.
Yeah, we talked about Nurkic before. This is what he's been doing here with Phoenix ever since he got acquired into the DeAndre Ayton trade. It's been working out so well, dominating the paint on the inside and standing up tall at the defensive end as we have a LeBron James layup on the other side.
21 seasons in the league, and that Euro step layup looked as silky as year number 1 with the Cavs. As this is picked up now for Nurkic. On top of the key, gets a screen from Book. Book with a series of moves. Jump pass out of the air. Bad idea. Off to the races. And this is laid in for Russell as the Lakers go up 7-6.
Of course, D'Angelo Russell, stint number 2 on that nice feed from LeBron. You know how LeBron manages to find the open guys on fast breaks. This is what he does. The smart reads. Don't settle for the aggressive jump shots. He's been taking that his entire career. And even though he's an all-time leading point scorer, he's more of a passer than he is a scorer.
That's amazing when he got all the points, as you said, Alec, on that side. Again, you would think of LeBron's best attribute, even though he's an all-time leading scorer, as his passing. And I agree with you on that side. Devin Booker gets jumped out of the air. Grayson Allen going to pick it up, and the former Milwaukee Buck knocks down a wide-open J. It's 9-7 Phoenix.
Oh, what a move by Devin Booker. He was in crowded right side, almost there. We double-teamed as well. With a one-handed pass on a fake jump shot to find the open Grayson Allen. That is smooth from him.
Davis gets a pass from Russell down to 5. D'Angelo got to go. Baseline. Extra pass. Taurean Prince cutting. And he gets it over Durant. Ties it at 9.
They brought in Taurean Prince in the offseason to be someone who can monitor both sides of the paint. This time he comes in down the lane and to lay that one up. Nice work.
Grayson has it as he'll give it to KD. Number 35. Bounce pass. Nurkic. LeBron forces the steal. LeBron turning on the Jets. Spin move. Falls down. Draws the foul. This will stay with the Lakers.
They want to talk about how age can slow down one's defense. Doesn't look like it for LeBron. He knows that Nurkic was going to cut up to the layup and got his hand on the ball to perfectly time that strip and to almost get this down the lane before the foul.
That's for me, Alec. I'll say for LeBron, and I'll say it the nice way, selective defense. You got to pick and choose your spots because you got to expend much more energy on the offensive end. Reddish for 3. Miss it off the front of the rim because LeBron's got to be able to conserve a little bit. He's got a lot on his plate still, as it's Devin Booker. And across the timeline, gets it on the right wing side. A pass gets nicely deflected away. This will be a Lake Show ball. Good defense there for Reddish.
Yeah, Cam Reddish stayed with Grayson Allen the entire way to force the pass to be hurried and go out of bounds. It feels like Allen sort of hesitated on grabbing this ball and didn't focus on trying to find a wide open person.
So Nurkic has a lot of sweat on already, and Reddish might have a cut on the elbow from what they're showing. So Reddish stole the ball, and then Reddish tried to go coast to coast on the inbound pass out of bounds there, and then he forced the contact against Nurkic. I think he's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, the other guy from that Duke trio of him, RJ Barrett, and Zion Williamson. Most talks about Zion and Barrett. Reddish has grown himself into a nice role with the Lakers this early in the year. He knocked down 5 3-pointers last time the Lakers faced off against the Suns, after having just 2 before that all season.
Yeah, and for me, Alec, on that side, I know Reddish was a high draft pick, but again, sometimes it doesn't work out in that way. But if you carve a role with the team and you play solid defense, and you have a little bit of athleticism, that kind of fits the bill for what most teams need, and you'll always have a job there. Devin Booker, how the heck did he make that one? He got his own rebound and put it in, ties it at 11.
I can take it back to when the Lakers faced the Clippers in the bubble. Looked like the LeBron James game-winning shot. Similar to that matter where he got his own rebound and put it in.
LeBron, D'Angelo Russell now, bounce pass inside. Davis! And 1!
Wow. Through hard contact, AD played this one up through to the tough contact by Jusuf Nurkic. Of course, we mentioned Nurkic many times being someone who can factor in the paint for the Suns. And what else is there for Nurkic to do up against Davis and try to contest that? I don't blame Nurkic for trying to contested, but sometimes you may need to wonder if he has to settle in for a charge rather than trying to contest the layup.
And you got to be careful now, Alec, because Nurkic already has 2 fouls. You have that tough one in Reddish there, which counted as free throws, and now and one here for Davis as the Lakers take a 14-11 lead. John here alongside Alec Nava. It's the NBA play-in tournament quarterfinal, as it's the late game on the Tuesday night between the Lakers and Phoenix. It's 14-11. Lakers out in front. James bounce pass. Davis puts his head down, and Nurkic was just there to contest it enough. Let's see, we'll get this across the line. Leave it here now for Eric Gordon. He normally comes off the bench. Sometimes he's a starter as well. Grayson Allen, jump stop. Try to use the glass, and this is skied by AD. Again, still one of the very best players in the league. As long as he's healthy, dynamic at the center power forward. What a pass from James! And Taurean Prince gets the red carpet layout.
Wow, he's still doing this. Dating back to where he was a high schooler at St. Bishop St. Mary's. What a nice pass by LeBron to find Taurean Prince. Feels like it almost was a no-look pass.
Yes.
Wow.
Magic Johnson-esque. Again, he plays for that same team with the Lakers now. Also brought them a championship. As we go to break, 16-11, Lakers out in front.
And the last play was a turnover by KD at the opposite side of the court. But you mentioned about that pass was Magic Johnson-esque from LeBron. We talked about how LeBron coming into the league, how he was a mix of Magic, Karl Malone, and Michael Jordan. When you blend them all together, you get LeBron.
Yeah, I think that's a really good comparison because he does have that body size to bully people with the ridiculous athleticism. And Alec, I think for me, I know everything's been said about LeBron. Everybody knows what type of player he is, but I love the humility. I love the charitability. Everything else that LeBron's done, he's been a really good spokesperson for the NBA for a long time on top of that. Most of these athletes, for as much as a superstar as they can be, not everybody's going to be able to be like that. LeBron's really covered the base of the league throughout his whole career in every facet.
He's been the face of the league for as long as we can remember, John. Or basically for my generation's lifetime, Gen Z.
Yeah.
You have Michael Jordan in the 90s. You have a mix of Kobe and Bron in the 2000s. LeBron and Curry last decade. And LeBron's still going strong in the early parts of this decade. Curry as well. And we want to know who the face of the league will be in the 2020s throughout, because we're seeing the last years of LeBron. And it's just a reminder, appreciate his career while you still can. Don't take it for granted.
I think that's well said, Alec, and that's kind of where I go too, because I know we have a little bit of an age gap as far as both of us on that side, but I'm still in the same thing as you because it's kind of mixed in between Kobe and LeBron for me. Again, when I was a real young kid, I got to watch Jordan a little bit with the Bulls probably, and then 97, 98 when I was kind of like, 8, 9 years old. But on that side, I kind of grew up with Kobe on my end, and then LeBron get in there. I mean, he's been ridiculous since day one from St. Vincent St. Mary's, right out of high school essentially into the NBA. You still remember his first game against the San Antonio Spurs on that end, and it's just amazing. From day one, he's been ridiculous.
That's why they call it the chosen one, the next one, the guy who can possibly have this great case for defying expectations. They wanted to be great. He didn't just meet those expectations. He shattered the window of expectations.
Yeah, he really did. And again, you might think that you'll see generational players maybe once every 10 years, but nobody like LeBron ever since. I mean, you have Victor Wembanyama now. You had Zion, who's had a little bit of injury issues. You're trying to figure out, again, as we talked about in the commercial break, who's going to be the next one. I mean, we'll see. There's been a lot of great players. Even as good as Giannis Antetokounmpo has been, he's kind of been in LeBron's shadow.
I mean, I see Giannis more as perhaps as a modern-day Shaq in a sense. He's placed at the power forward, that he dominates the paint every night. Normally, you don't see him putting up assists in the way that he does, but he had 10 assists tonight against the Knicks.
Yeah, he was really good. He's going to enjoy his time in Vegas, I think, because it's D'Angelo Russell now. LeBron James, hard to believe it's 5:50 left to go. The first one, what a lob! LeBron does it again as he finds Davis.
I got to ask you, John, which assist was better? The last one or this one?
That's a fantastic question because they're both 10 out of 10 as it's Kevin Durant. Devin Booker, top of the key 3, and they're going to wave this one off, but this will stay with the Suns.
So it may be an offensive, or not an offensive, but a personal foul on Max Christie, the youngster. He's come onto the court for the first time. He's getting trusted more and more by Darvin as he goes on with the Lakers.
And Durant trying to get a good bench assist there, cutting in and throwing it down. I want to make sure that I get that correct on that side. Is Drew Eubanks.
Yeah, former, I believe, a San Antonio Spur previously. We saw what LBJ did, and as the right back.
Russell, floater off the glass, too strong. Durant, full flight. 3 Lakers are back. Jump stop, shoots it. Oh, that is silky.
One of the top 3 pure scorers of all time. And people say that he is one of perhaps the best pure scorer of all time. I always put him in the top 3 in that front, but that mid-range shot is perhaps the reasoning on having him in the top 3 in this case.
Yes, and I love that take that we just had from Davis. He sees Drew Eubanks on the floor. He's going to go right after him. Gets the 2. Grayson Allen. Pass, try to leave it here for Eubanks. Good steal for LeBron again. Bounce pass. Is it going to be a kickball? They say no. It's Durant. Pocket pass. Grayson Allen, Euro. Lays it in.
Wow. That's an amazing alley-oop bucket to Grayson Allen. Do I feel like LeBron has a case there? That was a really bad miss.
That's a kickball.
Devin Booker.
Absolutely.
I feel like the Lakers should have had one goal towards them.
Absolutely, Alec. That's a kickball off the back foot of Devin Booker. This basket for the Suns never should have counted, but nonetheless, Kevin Durant didn't stop the play, and this is picked back up here for Grayson Allen for an and one opportunity the hard way, trying to make this a 20-18 game. And LeBron still talking with the referees right now. I know he's going to get a lot of tenure here, but he's got to be careful to not get teed up.
Yeah, and just want to explain a calm manner about that missed kickball violation because, of course, we saw it. How did the referees not see that?
So Grayson Allen, it's the top of the rim. He gets the friendly bounce. It falls in, and the Lakers' lead is cut down to 2 as we get another whistle on the floor. Again, I think we might be getting some texts at this side upcoming here because there's been a lot of talking on the floor right now. Somebody's wearing a mask on that, so I didn't pick it up for the Lakers, but this is Davis shooting a technical free throw.
Oh, Drew Eubanks, man, took 3 seconds in the paint. I don't know what the rules are in terms of technical fouls and someone spending 3 seconds in the paint, but rules are rules, I guess.
Yeah, so you can get that unlimited on that side. You won't get any text thrown there, but it's just going to be a point. As, again, the point spread right now, they started at 2. It's at 1.5 right now. So they think this game's going to be nail-biting. We would definitely be down with that. This is near the right wing side off the half spin. Max Christie is the one that'll give it up. Driving in toward the lane and knocking it down. The Lakers take a 23-18 lead. It's Rui Hachimura.
The second unit for the Lakers showcasing the depth that this team has. You all know about the Lakers being one of the deepest teams in the NBA. Nice connection of Max Christie to Rui and driving that down the lane. You all know AD can do it, so can Rui.
So Okogie couldn't make it. And this is an opportunity off the pass. Anthony Davis wants it. Goes right to the rim again. This time he can't make the layup, but he forces the foul again. The Lakers, Alec, doing a great job of forcing fouls going to the rim.
Eubanks has to be careful now. He already got teed up with an offensive 3 seconds. Now he gets the personal, but tees are separate from personal fouls. So 2 tees, you're out. 6 personals, you're out.
So 23 points per game, 12.5 rebounds, about 2.5 blocks, and a steal to go with it as well. Anthony Davis on defense is a Swiss Army knife.
That's why he's up there as one of the candidates for Defensive Player of the Year nearly every year. If he can play healthy for an entire season, we could see his name at Defensive Player of the Year by the end of the season.
I've always loved his game, Alec. Again, as you said, it's just about staying healthy because he really is a unicorn, honestly, on offense. And he plays defense probably as one of the best in the entire league. He's got size and foot speed as well, as it's Eubanks now for Gordon. Right wing side Okogie. Want to give it here for Kevin Durant. He's got a post-up mismatch if he wants it. Durant sends it back out. And Davis with a swat right at the rim. This is picked up by Eubanks. Durant got to go. He doesn't see the shot clock. It's a turnover against the Suns. Good work there by AD.
This is as perfect of a defense for the Lakers as they have played in this first quarter. You cannot play defense any more perfectly than this one. First the block, and then the rest of the way, and shutting down KD to where he doesn't even see the shot clock. That was played to perfection.
So the Lakers only have one turnover, but the Suns have 7 already. This is a bounce pass for Austin Reeves, make it the second turnover for the Lakers now. See what the Suns can do off the rush. And Okogie almost turns it over, picks it back up, tries to fire it here for Eubanks, extra pass, and a good ball movement leads to a 3 in the left corner.
Oh, nice ball with Nassir Little knocking down the pass. Of course it is. You leave someone wide open, you're going to have to risk getting the shots wide open.
Max Christie, long rebound. This gets tracked down by the Suns. Durant puts his head down. And he draws the foul. 2:22 left to go in the first. It's been an entertaining game. Lakers up 25-21. Let's go to break.
The Suns going to time out. We do have a final score in the NHL as we speak. Well, surprised that the Sharks, they're now at 7 wins on the year. First overtime game of the year. First overtime win of the year. On the New York Islanders, who fall to 1-5 in OT.
Should I be worried, Alec, when the Red Wings play the Sharks on Thursday?
The Sharks seem to be getting a bit of momentum after having a winless start in their first, 11 games?
Yes.
They seem to have found a corner as of late. I don't know, but then again, the Islanders, the confusing part about the Islanders is that they have the most time, and the least amount of time trailing in a game, yet they are 10-7-7. What?
10-7-7. I mean, I understand you've also banked in points and you've only had 7 games in which you didn't get points. That sounds great, but it's also 7 extra points that the Islanders could have that would have put them into a playoff spot already.
Yes, that's the thing. They need to have perhaps another scorer or two because having Paul Horvat, Matt Barzal, and Brock Nelson as your premier options and Noah Dobson on defense, with the rest of the team getting older, just remember, Lou Lamoriello decided to hand 7-year contracts to Pierre Engvall and Scott Mayfield. Or I don't think this may be the right choice. I mean, the term isn't bad. It's just the length of the contract that's the problem.
Yeah.
You're giving too much term to the players that are middle-tier players on a lineup. Engvall is a middle sixer, and Mayfield is a bottom-pairing defenseman at this stage of his career. You need to invest in more scorers. What Lamoriello is doing is not what he's supposed to do.
I think so on that side. I agree with you. Again, the terms are just a little bit too long on that side. It's nothing wrong with getting some people paid. That's what Ken Allen likes to do at Edmonton, but you also got to put the contracts in the term for the right players in the right time. And this was a shocking result, but this is one that the Senators needed at the Canadian Tire Center. They smack up the Rangers 6-2.
We want to talk about the Senators and perhaps their turnaround if they want to make one. They need this one badly if they want to get momentum in the Atlantic. We talked about the Sabres and how they've been starting slow out the gates. But Ottawa, we need to talk more about them. Injuries may have been derailing them for the bit. Plus, they need more scoring. Dominic Kubalik just 5 points in his first 20 games. Vladimir Tarasenko seems to have gotten back into St. Louis form. Everyone else is doing their part among the top 6. Thomas Chabot, Jake Sanderson still there, but Chabot, he missed time with injury. Sanderson is the real deal. Jonas Corpusalo, basically a mixed bag. But this is a game in which the Senators needed more than the Rangers did. For the Rangers, I'll say, don't take this one too bad. There's always next game and bouncing right back and getting the next opponent right back. They have not lost back-to-back games this season, by the way.
And I agree with you on that side too for the Rangers. They're too dynamic to have to worry about just one loss. But all the big boys scored for Ottawa, and that was important. As Drew Eubanks has the ball to check back into our featured game. It's 25-21 for the Lakers. They got the lead with 2:11 left. This is going to stay with the Suns. And the fifth foul will put the Suns at the free throw line.
So already getting into the bonus here in this first quarter. Just remember, 10 in the first half will put any team in the bonus. And with the Suns already at the free throw line, the Suns, they're showcasing that they're one of the best teams in baiting other teams into committing fouls and getting them to the line. That's how they are. One of the best teams shooting-wise.
So this will be important as we head into the second quarter. And you'll be taking over. We'll be switching off. What I'm saying on this side is you're going to get that customary rest for KD. You might go ahead and use the bench for maybe the first 3-4 minutes in the second quarter as well. So we'll see if the Suns can maintain or if the Lakers can make a push. As Reeves will make the bounce pass there for Davis, and that's just too easy. 27-23 as he makes the floater from 12.
We all talked about Anthony Davis and how the Lakers are preparing for life after LeBron. They need AD to be the number one option that he has been slated to be throughout these many years. This may be a good sign.
I think so. I think he can definitely do it as long as he stays healthy. Here's a pass. This gets turned over, found on the floor. Kind of get a little bit of a trip there against Reddish, but this should stay with the Lakers here. And I think they might actually even be going to the line as Booker lost it. And they were just trying to battle for the ball here near the sideline out of bounds.
Yeah, Booker got double teamed good there by LeBron and Jared Vanderbilt on the court. He was part of the starting five last season, but after that injury early in the year, he's been reverted to a bench role. He's a defensive ace. That's what you bring him in for. With that trade with the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I like that there for Vanderbilt and Rui Hachimura. It's guys that you can throw in there and kind of do the same thing that you're talking about, able to bring defense and bring a little bit of scoring. Vanderbilt feels like he's a little bit older than 24 as he splits the pair. 28-23, the Lakers have a 5-point lead. We're in Los Angeles right now, but the winner moves on. Go to Vegas, and they will play the New Orleans Pelicans as man, the LA Kings, the Sacramento Kings came out there really hot from three in that first quarter. And then New Orleans, they went 3-0 against the Kings so far this season, and they're going to be playing whoever wins this one between Phoenix and LA.
And as we come right back, that was a bad pass. I wonder who the Suns were passing it to on the other way. But that's a surprise that we had, seeing the Pelicans go up by this much or take off on the Kings after that first quarter. Wow.
LeBron fading from 12, and that's a good rebound there for Vanderbilt. LeBron thought about a three. He's not shooting that well from distance this year, but he says, take this right in the face. 31-23 from the left wing.
Wow. Tough contested threes as he's back to being in the prime of his career. It's like he's going to shoot that thing no matter what. Feels like that 61-point game against Charlotte, whenever he's just taking that shot and hitting it from anywhere when you see shots like those.
Yeah, it's definitely what it reminds you of. It's Anthony Davis now from Austin Reeves. Give it back to LeBron. Why not? He's going to probe the lane, go baseline. Now he's on the right wing side. Shot clock down to 5. Pass in between his legs. Bullet pass to Davis. Finds it in between the trees. Gets blocked. Good host of defense there for the Suns. They had to use 3 players to protect the cup as the shot clock's turned off. Alec and I will be switching into the second quarter here, but the Lakers enjoying their lead. They trap Booker. They force the turnover. He put his toe on the line.
Wow. You ain't talking about the excellent defense the Lakers possess. They have took off in this category last year defensively when adding Jared Vanderbilt to pair with Anthony Davis and to force Booker to step right behind the line. That is amazing work to double him up and get the turnover.
10 turnovers for the Suns in the first. That's why they're down. LeBron Davis, one-handed jam.
Like number 23, 2
A 10-point lead at the end of the first. The Lakers feel good. And Alec mentioned this. I'll double down. The defense, 10 turnovers forced against the Suns. And Darvin Ham's got to love what he sees.
I'll say the Lakers, they've been playing this first quarter like it's the fourth quarter of those previous games. Clamp down the Suns defensively and force them into making mistake after mistake. The 10 turnovers reflect how good this Lakers defense truly has been.
Yeah, again, we'll see, Alec, if they can go ahead and play much better because honestly, that was a perfect quarter defensively. They scored 33 on the high-powered Phoenix Suns. We understand that Bradley Beal's still not here yet, and the Suns will figure out some things once everybody else gets healthy. But I like what I'm seeing right now from the LA Lakers because defense like this, you know what the goal is there for the Lakers. It's to win another championship as LeBron is going to start riding off in the sunset pretty soon. I know he doesn't look like it right now, but yeah, that's about as good of a defensive quarter as the Lakers can possibly play.
Yeah, everywhere you look, feels like someone is there on the Lakers end to shut down the Suns. The 23 points, well, it can be good any other night, but when you're facing a defense like the Lakers, and they know how to strip the ball away from you with LeBron getting 3 steals and the 1 block by AD, and it puts a testament to this defense and the core around it between AD, LeBron, Jared Vanderbilt, Rui Hachimura, Cam Reddish, everyone around getting involved for Darvin Ham.
So again, you mentioned Davis in the defensive side with the block. How about 5 and 9 shooting and 14 points? He's terrorizing Nurkic and Eubanks in the paint right now.
This is what you need from Anthony Davis if you wanted to become the number 1 option here in LA after LeBron leaves, whenever that happens. Because we mentioned about LeBron, he plans to play his last season when his son comes on to get Bronny coming back from cardiac arrest. Good to see him back in basketball action after that scary episode onto the court. But Davis, this is what he needs to do here to take over games. 14 points, 2 rebounds, 1 block early on. It's games like these that makes him a number 1 option on any other team.
Yeah, he looks really, really good. That's exactly why the front office, Jeannie Buss, and everybody else tried to get that all signed, and they knew what they wanted to do. You could talk about whether or not you believe a COVID bubble title. I do. I think it counts just as much as any other one. And look, after Kobe retired, you were trying to find some relevancy for the LA Lakers, Alec. I mean, there were some lean years.
Yeah, LeBron didn't just come in here for movies and Space Jam 2.
Yeah.
He won a ring. The first different team that he's been to winning a ring, and he delivered.
So go ahead and take over the second quarter. I know they're interviewing Taurean Prince in the defense. We'll see if the Lakers defense can do the same in that second quarter.
They've been holding up strong in that first quarter. They're doing a 33-23 quarter, so they took the first. So now entering the second, they've had 10 turnovers in the first quarter, the most by any team this season, John. How can you believe this for an offensively skilled team? The Suns are. We couldn't anticipate this. So second quarter, Alec, Nava, John out here with you guys. LeBron lays it up immediately, 15 seconds in for the Lakers.
Setting the tone, number 23. I mean, the 3 steals, and now he's starting to go to the rim, put his head down. You can't stop it.
And no matter what, he's just unstoppable. Wherever he can be. Devin Booker on the other side. Couldn't answer. And a tip right afterwards from Drew Eubanks. He says, I got your back, Book, and I'll open up the encyclopedia for you.
Absolutely on that side. We mentioned about Anthony Davis overpowering everybody inside. The Suns need to start getting some pain points and winning that matchup.
And it almost looks like it was an Austin Reeves, kind of like a kickball or out-of-bounds turnover, but we're not sure. It feels like 50-50. Perhaps Reeves got a foot on it, but they're going to call it out of bounds. So Jordan Goodwin, first stint onto the court here, has Booker with him, Grayson Alec. Sidestepping his way to the paint. This one's flying away by Max Christie, but a foul called, and Christie doesn't like it. Jackson Hayes, excuse me.
Oh man, that was a big opportunity off the block. And yeah, Jackson Hayes wouldn't like that again. The former Pelican. That was a good jump against Grayson Allen. I thought he actually got all ball on first glances. LeBron's even looking at the scoreboard.
Yeah, I thought Hayes got all ball on this. He's arguing all ball. And I agree with you. I thought that was all ball too because that looked like a clean block as the first free throw was made by Grayson Allen. I don't see the contact here.
I don't either, Alec. And again, we talk about a kickball that went against the Lakers on that side. Again, I got a second look. He caught the top of the ball off the backboard. He did not hit Grayson Allen in the hands at all.
It felt like Allen may have sold the contact there. Contact in quotation marks. He made both of them. You feel the Lakers have to be a little salty about this. LeBron's double team. Now single coverage on him with 10 to shoot. At the top of the key, at the purple paint. LeBron goes left. Now tries some. Almost lost it. And now he's Hayes from a tough angle. LeBron gets it back. Could have wrote it. Third try. And now fourth. And it's contested. And the rebound still loose. And a foul is called as Booker was grabbed from behind by the legs.
Wow, Iron Eagle's going crazy on that side with Reggie Miller. I know I got Alec now here with me on this side. I see 5 Suns underneath the paint, and they're getting destroyed there by LeBron and Jackson Hayes. If I'm Frank Vogel, I want a little bit better effort than that, Alec.
Excuse me, 2 on 5.
Yes.
And the 2 is soloing the 5 here. What is happening here? We talk about defense. What the Lakers are showing out there. We need more for the Suns. They get it back. Oh, a bad pass was grabbed by Booker to prevent any further turmoil. High pass, and this is an offensive foul on Drew Eubanks. The Lakers get it back on the 11th turnover for the Suns.
Man, oh man, I think Frank is going to definitely be screaming at his players here during the halftime if they don't pick this up. I know they showed Devin Booker in that previous sequence as he was falling down. They grabbed at his ankle, and then they're showing the hyperextension that he had on that side. So hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, hopefully that he gets better in and throughout, and that he returns later in this game. Austin Reeves had a layup. Devin Booker thought about shooting it. He is tightly crowded double team. Now tight single coverage on him. Booker goes it over to Grayson Allen. Fires the three. Too far. Rebounded by Austin Reeves. Reeves spins around Allen and then drives down the right side. Reeves tries to do it himself. He draws the foul and will shoot 2.
And the Lakers kind of doing everything right now. They're controlling the backboards. They're dominating the paint. They're driving the lane. They're forcing fouls. What's Phoenix going to be able to do to adjust in this game plan, Alec? That's what we got to find out.
And Frank Vogel needs to come up with a game plan at halftime against his former team. Just remember, defense has been his go-to, whether it be Indiana, Charlotte, LA, or Phoenix. He's been the Pacers coach when Paul George was there in the early years with Roy Hibbert and Danny Granger. He has to carry that over to Phoenix because defense is his go-to.
Yes, it definitely is. And they showed Austin Reeves stats about 14 points, 4.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists, either starting or coming off the bench. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, he accepted the bench role after Cam Reddish got into the starting lineup and placed him in the second game against the Suns. That's worked out well. Devin Booker deep pass to Keita Bates-Diop. Nurkic is back after Reeves made both free throws. 9:25 to go. Jordan Goodwin at the right corner. Fires it out with 5 and knocks it down. That's a flamethrower from Mesa. It's going to be a deep 2 nonetheless. LeBron kicks it out. Wide open 3. Yes, sir. Rui Hachimura from Pasadena. Suns call timeout.
Yeah, I mean, that's a wide open 3 there from a LeBron pass. He drives 2 players next to him, and Rui puts the 3 on there. The masked man gets it done, and that's a good timeout for Frank. Again, as you said, he's got to draw something up here. 9-10 in the second, and it's a 42-29 lead for the Lake Show.
It's going out and quickly for the Suns if the Lakers keep this up. The offensive prowess they possess. We don't know how deep they can go. This is a team that can go 5 or 6 feet if we're being honest. They can use their entire bench, and they would not be wrong. Funnily enough, they haven't had to use Christian Wood or Jalen Hood-Schifino yet.
That's interesting to me because Christian Wood, I know he spent some time with the Mavs. He had some time with the Lakers on that side, former Piston, Rocket. He's a guy that can get you a double double and do pretty well, but I kind of think his numbers have dwindled a little bit with LA.
Yes, down for what we saw in Houston and Dallas, the battle of I-45 on both sides. The Mavs got him for a big package when he acquired from Houston. They decided to get him off the bench early on because they see him as more of a bench player. And that was a curious decision by Jason Kidd and company. As at that time, I always thought Wood was more of a starter back then. And that was curious of him having to sit behind Dwight Powell.
Yeah, because Dwight Powell, God bless his soul, I know he plays hard. He doesn't have a lot of offensive upside.
He doesn't. And there's a reason why the Mavs took Derek Lively in the first round
Right.
to address the center position. And Lively has been going up strong at the 5.
So I know Chris Paul spent a lot of time here with the Phoenix Suns as well, and they went to the NBA Finals. But right now, I know that Bradley Beal's injured and stuff like that, Alec, and I get it. But I'm looking at the Suns right now. I think they need a point guard.
And it feels they don't have a point guard on their roster that can be on the starting 5. You get rid of Chris Paul, and you bring in Bradley Beal. The big question is, who's going to be your point guard? Not only do you lose CP3, but also Campaign went to Milwaukee and is coming off the bench nicely for them. You put up double figures tonight. It's one of their key leaders off the bench alongside Bobby Portis and Pat Connaughton.
As much as I like Durant and the idea of Beal and everything else like that, between, as you said, Campaign, Mikal Bridges, some of the other pieces, Chris Paul, I kind of like the team from a few years ago a little bit better.
Yeah, I feel the same way as you do, John, when they made it to the finals under Monty Williams. Between Chris Paul, Campaign, Mikal Bridges, DeAndre Ayton,
Yeah.
even Jake Crowder, he was knocking down 3-point shots as a high-end role player for Phoenix.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Phoenix try to put all their eggs in one basket to win a title, and I understand how tantalizing it can be with three superstars, but we saw exactly how that worked out for the Brooklyn Nets when it was Durant, Irving, and Harden, didn't we?
Oh, we wonder if things could go differently if Kevin Durant's foot was not on the line. Perhaps title could possibly be. This is one gigantic butterfly effect as we get right back into play. Devin Booker at the left side of the paint zooms out for Jordan Goodwin. Now Jusuf Nurkic doesn't shoot the free. 5 to shoot. Bates-Diop from deep off the near rim, and the rebound by the Lakers as LeBron tries it up. Here's the King to the paint. He looks one inside, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has to be a proud man watching that. And he draws the N1.
Man, oh man, you cannot let LeBron waltz right down the middle of the paint. You're going to get scored on.
You just cannot. No matter where he is, he's always a threat to score from anywhere, and that isn't even his best trait.
I mean, Alec, it's a chance for Goodwin on him. He's got the small on him. They just gave him the lane. What did you talk about in the timeout with Frank Vogel?
They need you to speak of adjustments. So far, we're just seeing perhaps the same things all over again for the Suns, and nothing really has worked out so far in the opening 16 minutes. Jordan Goodwin from the left side trying to drive the lane for the top of the key inside for KD, and right back for Goodwin. He misses a free for the top of the key, and the rebound is picked up by Rui Hachimura. They'll give and go for LeBron starting up. LeBron to the left side for Reddish, right back for the key. LeBron over to the left side, driving around Nurkic. Here's LeBron, kicks it out. Here's Austin Reeves, extra pass, deep free. Too far, rebound tipped and grabbed by Phoenix, but a foul here against LA as Nurkic was rammed down.
Man, that was ridiculous ball movement on the other end. Hopefully Nurkic is okay, but Rui Hachimura got wide open. LeBron gets to the lane, draws the traffic. This is the second time Nurkic gets hit hard, this time below the belt. Man, him and Eubanks have had a rough night.
And not only with taking the physicality up at the paint, but also They've been getting scored on left and right,
Yes.
no matter who it is between LeBron, AD, or Rui.
Yeah, there is no answer right now for this Lakers front court and their effort for the Suns. And Nurkic is already going to be up against it with foul troubles. He's already got two. Eubanks has a couple as well. And it's a 44-29 lead for the Lakers. What's going to change? Still 8:04 left in the second.
Here's a steal by Jackson Hayes as he gets and goes up the lane for Rui. Rui pump fakes and then kicks it out. Wide open free. Wing side tray is short. And a rebound grabbed by Phoenix after a look that it was going to be a jump ball for a moment. Here's Goodwin. They have the second unit out for LA. Extra pass to Keita. Bates-Diop. Wide open at the paint and he throws it down.
Needed something to work in transition. Bodies are hitting the floor everywhere.
All over the place here in LA between the Lakers and an extra pass doesn't work. The Suns got the way of that. Here's KD down the lane. Jordan Goodwin wide open free from the right corner. Jordan Goodwin from Glendale cuts it to a mid-10. Lakers call timeout.
Good pass there for KD again. Draw two defenders. Rui's there. Goodwin's wide open. Suns really needed that right now. 5 straight points. Good timeout there for Darvin. Suns need much more of that right now. They're still down 10. It's 44-34 as we're in the second quarter.
So with these two, of course there's going to be a lot of fireworks in the semifinals. We already talked about the Bucks and Pacers. The Pelicans are waiting for either one of these two teams. And no matter who Zion Williamson and company face off, it's going to be a nice one between either of LeBron or the Lakers. The Suns, led by KD. If it's the Lakers that the Pelicans face, what will be the Pelicans' strategy to counter?
I think the Pelicans' strategy is going inside to Zion, but here's the problem. Anthony Davis is out there in front. And then when you have Brandon Ingram, you're going to be going up against LeBron James. So what is the Pelicans going to be able to do? If they're not going to be able to spread the floor and CJ McCollum doesn't have a big game, I would go ahead and take the Lakers in advantage of that matchup. What say you?
I'll take the Lakers as well for the same reasons that you said. Brandon Ingram and what we could call another revenge game, perhaps because he's going up against a team that's drafted him. But all around, we see the Lakers, they have a deeper roster. The Pelicans, they can contest with them, but you got to have someone, a point guard that knows all the lanes all throughout. CJ McCollum may be that after being a shooting guard in Portland. He's adjusted since in New Orleans with life being a point guard. But space in the floor needs to be emphasized between Zion, Brandon Ingram, and Jonas Valanciunas. And they need to get up defensively between Zion, Herbert Jones, and Jose Alvarado.
I like those keys on that side. And again, I agree with you on all points. If I had to guess right now, assuming the Lakers get out of this one, I think they'll have an easy time with the Pelicans. Maybe I'm overselling the Lakers a little bit, but I think we will see the Lakers on Saturday night. And it could possibly be a Lakers-Bucks matchup. As much as I wanted to see possibly something between the Sacramento Kings and the Pacers, only because of Halliburton and Fox, because I was so impressed with Tyrese Halliburton. I think, honestly, if I looked at it through the looking glass, Lakers-Bucks sounds pretty good to me on the Saturday night side.
And, John, this feels like whoever wins this matchup might as well be going over to the championship game in the in-season tournament between the Lakers and the Suns. Because for the Pelicans, it feels like what else is there to do against either one of the Lakers, one of the deepest teams in the league, or the Suns, one of the most offensively proficient teams in the league?
I think it's tough, and that's why you and I think we're in lockstep as far as what we're going to take in the West. I think we'll go safely with the Lakers. In the East, I think it's pretty clear too. I love what the Pacers did in the last game, but I don't see them beating the Bucks. I think we're looking at our two finals teams are the ones that won today, the Bucks and then possibly the Lakers here. But Suns got tons of time. I just don't know how they're going to win this pink matchup right now. That's what seems like the Lakers have a big advantage in this game so far.
Yeah, that was a bad shot by Anthony Davis trying to fire a contested shot on Jusuf Nurkic. Kevin Durant goes down the lane, right down I-10. He throws
Kevin Durant, again, he's got to get going a little bit. It's easy when you get dunks at the rim.
That's the easiest play on the book here in basketball, throwing it right down. He and Booker have 10 points, the rest of the team has 26. And that still stands after that missed free and this rebound contested. Rui had tried to keep it in, but it bounces out. The Suns will keep it.
So again, you just mentioned it as far as the bench. They're 9 of 16 shooting, and Booker and Durant are 50% shooting. That all sounds great. The shooting percentage is fantastic, but the Suns have turned the ball over 12 times.
That's what's killing them, and that's been their Achilles heel throughout this game. But that also speaks to how good the Lakers team has been. KD tries it, and this rolls out off the rim. Rui gets this rebound after he did not get the ball inside on the previous key. Taurean Prince to the rack. He draws the foul opposite Nurkic. Nurkic puts his hands up saying, no, I didn't do that. But what else is there for Nurkic to do except just take the contact?
I think Jusuf Nurkic, you ever seen one of those voodoo dolls that you put the nails through on that side and bad things happen? Nurkic just kind of seems like tonight, it's not been his night. He's been in the wrong spot at the wrong time. He put his hands up, Prince jumps into him, but yet he gets called for the foul.
It feels that way for Nurkic as nothing has gone his way tonight. That's his third foul tonight. You can imagine that Vogel's going to go hot potato between him and Eubanks. And sure enough, we could be seeing small ball for the Suns if these two keep running in foul trouble. Eubanks is too.
Hey, you might have to put in Yuta Watanabe on that side. I'm not even joking. They're going to have to go really small on that end if this keeps up, because Drew Eubanks, again, he's on an NBA roster, but I just don't think he's got the wherewithal to go up against LeBron James and Anthony Davis. It's going to be too tough for him.
Going to be very tough indeed, having to keep up with this Lakers team. Inside is KD. KD tries again. He draws the foul. Excellent work by Durant and foul baiting.
Well, you got a 90% free throw shooter at the line, and anytime Durant struggles with a shot, it's not been this game. He's been on. But when you struggle with your shot, you get to the line and get extra points. The rim, it gets even bigger.
It just gets even bigger for him indeed, John. That's why he's number 10 in the all-time points scored list in the NBA as he sinks the first free throw. You look at he and LeBron throughout the years. So their first time they met, January 8, 2008, where the Cleveland Cavaliers defeat the Seattle Supersonics 95-79. As we get right back into action, KD sinks two, and Eubanks got some body contact, and he falls down for just a bit. But KD has sunk both his free throws with less than half to go in the second quarter. Here's D'Lo to the right side. Prince for free. And this one missed the 10. Saved. No, it was not saved. The Lakers thought they saved it, but no, it wasn't.
Whoa, it just stepped out of bounds on that side. Good effort nonetheless for Darvin Ham's squad.
I'll give him an A for effort on trying to keep this inbounds, but sometimes you just got to know about the lanes. Here's the Suns. The right side, Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon to the rack. There's the hook. It is a 5-point game. EG 23.
Looks pretty good, the former Indiana Hoosier. Still getting it done, Alec.
Still getting it done here. Taurean Prince, a fake. Doesn't shoot the free as he was contested. Now gets the ball right back from Jared Vanderbilt. Prince fires it, and that was too far. The Lakers keep it, though. Shake and big, mid-range shot, double rim, and this will be grabbed by Jordan Goodwin. KD at the left side, down for D'Lo. KD to the rack, and he gets hit hard on an arm. Wow.
So I'm looking at this now for Kevin Durant. It's a 3-on-1. He gets knocked down pretty good. You think there's going to be a shooting foul? This one's going to get picked up by Rui.
Oh, that felt ugly there. And whenever it's even more ugly, boy, I don't know what to say, but sometimes you got to keep your head cool. I know the intent is to go after the ball and not after the shoulder, as he missed the first free throw. Uncharacteristic miss there, but we all know what KD is capable of. In the first time he and LeBron met in the finals, received for every talk about NBA Twitter about ring debates. He just, now looking back at it, he just did what he had to do.
Yeah, he really wanted to go into a squad and play team ball, especially for the Golden State Warriors. Same thing for LeBron in Miami. Both these guys did what they needed to do, and they did it the right way.
And learning how to win.
Yeah.
At the inside, denied by Eric Gordon and LeBron James. Wow.
Are you kidding me? Eric Gordon blocks LeBron?
I never thought we would see today, John.
That is crazy.
D'Angelo Russell missing a free as it goes to the left side to rim. Jordan Goodwin takes it up. The Suns have been on a heater. Here's a trade. This is too far. And jumping up for the board. And here's a fast break that gets shut down quickly. D'Lo Euro stepping. Does not get the ball. Goodwin has another rebound on the defensive side. He's been everywhere off the bench for the Suns. Grayson Allen to the left for KD. Watched by guess who? LeBron. Doesn't shake up the screen to the inside. Eubanks gets stripped by Prince. Now here come the Lakers. The fast break gets shut down, but here's Anthony Davis. Gets it to fall. A.D. the unibrow. Take a bow.
Man, that's fantastic defense for Taurean Prince. And what a scoop shot for Davis.
The defense in transition turning it into offense. Indeed, John. Goodwin just got to KD. Kicks out for Alec. Extra pass to Goodwin. Well defended by the Lakers. Goodwin. Oh, someone get a map. Someone get a map. It's a slip and slide in L.A. as Goodwin sinks it.
Oh, he just broke the ankles of Vanderbilt right there.
Oh, and it's not like Vanderbilt wasn't bad on defense. He defended that well,
Yes.
but what a move by Goodwin. The miss by AD, the offensive rebound. D'Lo, extra pass. A wide open free. Bounced off the rim. Stayed out. Vando keeps it alive. Here's another free. Third time to tar. D'Angelo Russell extends the Lakers lead to 7 on a splashy free from Hollywood. Timeout, Phoenix.
Alec, you said it best on that side. Again, I love the substitutions there for Darvin. I know it's easy to put Anthony Davis and LeBron back on the floor, but we saw it. The Suns were within 4. They were getting a chance to get close. Let's get the big boys back in there. And we'll go back to what we just talked about in that second, to start the second quarter. That front court absolutely dominating. 3 offensive rebounds, Phoenix? Really? You deserve to give up a 3 there. Timeout. It's a 50-43 lead for the Lake Show.
Indeed, it has been. With the amount of players that the Suns have been going at the offensive side of the court, how much that they've been rallying back. We mentioned Jordan Goodwin getting the offensive rebounds. Well, they have some nice buckets. He has 3 of those rebounds thus far at the time that he is out on the court. But and the big question here, this is stirring on the Suns' mind. How are they going to stop Anthony Davis? Because he's already at 16 points. D'Lo has 8, and LeBron has 9. Those are your big boys that the Lakers need to get rolling in the quarterfinals match.
So I know it's easy to say, and I'll say it right now, but this really is what this game looks like. At this point, if you're the Suns, you've got to be able to rebound the basketball. You got to stop those offensive rebounds on the other end, and you've got to stop turning the ball over. If you can correct those 2 things, Phoenix can get back in this game. If you don't, the LA Lakers will be going to the semifinals. It's that simple for me, Alec.
It's plain and simple there, John. Plain and simple. Back in action with 3 minutes left to go in this first half. Driving the lane is Devin Booker with a lot of speed here. Austin Reeves is watching him. Stays with him despite KD trying to set the screen. He receives the feed from Booker. Guarded tight by Prince. Extra pass from Gordon to Allen. Allen tries to paint, doesn't shoot it. Now hooks one. It goes too far. Perfect defense for the Lakers as they go the other way on the 4 by Reeves. Give and go from D'Lo right back inside for LeBron. LeBron drives in to the paint. Hook shot. Doesn't get the fall. And he gets a light. He gets stripped. And it falls into the hands of LeBron. LeBron to Anthony Davis. It's a thunderous jam. A storm is brewing here in LA.
What a pass inside, and Eubanks had no chance.
And on the other side, the alley-oop to LeBron doesn't get it. It bounces off the near rim. The Suns stay with
Man, what a pass. That nutmeg Devin Booker and LeBron got a 2.
Wow. That's so crafty there. Of course, it is always a team game. Raised from deep. Off the far rim. Kept alive by D'Lo. As he keeps it over to right wing side. Inside for LeBron. Establishing his presence on Booker. LeBron to the rack. And one. Decay has come to rule the day.
LeBron one-on-one. Eubanks tries to go against Booker on that end. Just too big, too strong. Lakers opposing their will. They're back up front with their largest lead. It's 13.
This brings the question, when you send out someone to guard LeBron, do you send a big guy or a small guy? Basically, if it's a big guy, he's not fast enough. If it's a small guy, he's not big enough. What do you do here?
You said it perfectly, Alec. That's been the question that the NBA is trying to been figuring out the last 21 years.
Oh, I can throw up that quote from Ron Weasley and Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Believe me, Professor, I've been asking myself that same question for 6 years. He knows. Professor McGonagall, as Anthony Davis is getting called for this foul, Devin Booker draws it, he's going to go to shoot 2.
That's unfortunate for Davis there. He played great defense. He just fell on the legs a little bit for Booker. He got in the shooting lane.
Yeah, of course, no doubt AD is one of the best defenders in this game. He showcased that on the last possession. LeBron is wondering, where's the foul at? What is happening here? Why is AD getting called for a foul? Well, I know they may have an argument, but just a little slight contact, and when there's a slight contact, the referee sees that, they're going to call that.
Yeah, you got to make sure you keep the shooting lane clean. You don't want to be like Reggie Miller when he used to kick out and hit the legs. They're frowning upon that now.
Oh, yeah, speaking of Reggie Miller, he's on the court side of Ian Eagle calling his game of it. Whoa, this lands up as a wedgie for Taurean Prince on the block. What is this? We see a ball that bounced up to the top of the backboard, and now a wedgie.
We're starting to get this once a game, my friend, every time we do these broadcasts.
Oh, and scratch that's not Prince, but Anthony Davis on the block by Keita Bates-Diop, and this result as a jump ball.
That's good work there for the former Ohio State Buckeye, able to stay with Davis the whole way, even amongst the spin.
Oh, Big Ten basketball is showing how strong here in the NBA. Here's LeBron, the final 55 seconds. Speed for Reeves. Now AD at the PlayStation 5 logo. Reeves is going to look from Lillard range. That is short with the rebound. Hey, D! He's done it again! A thunder down!
So Reeves gets it. Perfect box out position, and Davis, that standing dunk. Nobody's going to guard that.
On the other side is Devin Booker on the crafty layup, Kyrie Irving style.
Wow, that's nasty.
Now the Lakers will start up now. 14 seconds between play clock and game clock. Here's D'Lo from tight free. That is airball far. KD picks up this rebound, and the Suns will pick it up. 5 seconds in between shot clock and game clock. 20 seconds left in the half. 13 to shoot. Book. Guarded by Reeves. Now 10 to shoot at the Crypto.com Arena logo. Book is going to keep it and then wind down some more clock. Booker's going to start now. Jump shot. And this doesn't fall down. LeBron picks up the rebound. They're moving up quickly here for one last bucket. Kicked out for Reeves, and he will not get a shot off. He makes the free, but this will not count. He did not get the shot off on time. But the Lakers, they're up nicely. 59-47 at the end of one in LA.
That was a great half for the Los Angeles Lakers. Honestly, if you ask me what I would change, my answer would be nothing, Alec, on that side. The defense is something that I really thought was impressive. They forced the Suns into a lot of turnovers. They dominated inside the paint. They got the rebounds. They kept it clean. And again, we talk about LeBron James a lot. You also have to talk about Anthony Davis. He just destroyed Jusuf Nurkic and Eubanks on that side. No answer against Davis, the unibrow, and I think that that's not going to change as we get to the rest of this, because let's look at it. In the second quarter, the Suns got as close as 4 points. Why was that? LeBron James and Anthony Davis were not on the floor. When they're back on the floor, the Suns, they went down by 12. They don't have any answers right now, does Phoenix? Kevin Durant's not going to be able to do this all by himself. As good as he is, if Devin Booker, I would say, doesn't at least get 30 points, and if Kevin Durant doesn't at least get around 35, I think this is going to end up being a loss. Again, 65 points between two players. I know it sounds like a lot. Both Booker and Durant can do it, but that's really what's going to be on their plate today if they want to get this job done.
You said it right, John. Their game plan is going to run through KD and Booker throughout the night. If you look for their stat lines at halftime, KD has 9 points on 3 of 5 shooting with 4 rebounds and 3 assists. Devin Booker has 8 points, but he's a minus 12 and is 3 of 9 shooting despite making both his free throws. He does have 7 rebounds and 2 assists, but that glaring stat line, 3 of 9 shooting, that doesn't bode well for your superstar guard.
No, it's not enough. Again, from when we talk about between that 3 of 5 and 3 of 9, you got a 6 of 14 and a combined, 17 points between Durant and Booker. This should be about 30 already. And from what I talked about in the bench over the last few years, I understand Chris Paul's no longer there, and Cam Payne, and Mikal Bridges, and so many other pieces like that. Well, look, if you think about Mikal Bridges, right, let's just be honest. For the Brooklyn Nets, he's a guy that can probably get you, 25, 27 points. He looks like an all-star player. That's a big piece that the Suns no longer have. When you look at this backhand bench, okay, you got Eubanks, you got Keita, Bates-Diop, Josh Okogie. Nassir Little was okay in a few years in Portland, but at the end of it, it's Chimezie, Metu, Watanabe, Azubuike, Bol, and Saben Lee. Does that really sound like NBA players to you? I understand that they're on the Phoenix Suns and they're part of an NBA team, but that pool of talent is not big enough.
And from the players that you listed off, John, the first two that would come to mind from those 5 that you said would be Yuta, Watanabe, and Bol. Watanabe, he plays hard, but unfortunately he's been on the wrong ends of poster dunks before. You remember the Anthony Edwards dunk?
Yes. Yeah, you'll never forget that. And unfortunately for Yuta, for as good as he's going to be, that's what he'll be remembered for.
It's just sad. I feel bad for being on the wrong end of the dunks. With Bol, people were making jokes or being serious about him and Victor Wembanyama, but Bol, in all seriousness, Frank Vogel said that they're saving him up for playoff time. We don't know if this is the right move from the Suns or if this is a sneaky translation for we're keeping him deep on our bench.
So, Alec, I just want to ask you honestly, he's not hurt, is he?
I don't think he is, but the injury concerns may be what is concerning Frank Vogel and company in Phoenix.
Because I do remember he was drafted by the Denver Nuggets, and when he did play, he played in the preseason. He was able to shoot some threes and have some physicality. Then a Pistons trade got rescinded for him. A Celtics trade, I think he was there for a couple of games, and then he went back to Denver, and now he's a member of LA. Again, Metu is Bol's his son on that side, but he was a tall, lengthy guy that could shoot. He had a lot of time in the NBA, but Bol really hasn't even got started yet.
No, it's just unfortunate that we don't even get a chance to see him thus far. We go back to the Suns overall. Yeah, they need to get going because so far Booker and KD are getting outscored by Anthony Davis on his own, who has 20 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. And LeBron, 14 points, 7 dimes, 3 steals. D'Angelo Russell, 8 points, 5 assists. LeBron and D'Lo combined at 12 assists, which is as many as the entire Suns team combined thus far.
Absolutely ridiculous. Those numbers say it all. Again, I'm going to say this is a half joke, Alec, but I really do mean it. Does LeBron James ever turn it off? Does he have an off switch?
I don't know if he really has an off switch because he's over 1,000 games consecutively scoring double-digit points, and the streak is still going here in the regular season. People can point out about the lows of his career. All the naysayers can do that. Let's not deny it. He is one of the all-time greats in the NBA, perhaps the greatest ever. There's a legitimate argument to do so. People can talk about between him and Michael Jordan in the same way that in recent days NBA experts were bringing up the GOAT debate in cars, and it got taken over to Stephen A. Smith between Lightning McQueen and Strip Weber. There's sort of feelings like about between LeBron and MJ, but the truth is, LeBron doesn't slow down in the same way Lightning McQueen doesn't slow down.
It's hard to believe, again, 20th season on that side and year number 21 here on that end. Let's just say it. Again, you mentioned the 14 points, the 3 steals, and the 7 assists. He is a game-leading plus 23 on the floor right now for the LA Lakers, and a gigantic reason why they're up by 12, 59-47 at the half. Let's just go ahead and go through some of these NHL scoreboards here as we're in the middle of the intermission. Again, the Sharks, they bounce back. We said they get a 5-4 win against the Islanders, another big win for them. More regulation wins, as you said, than the Toronto Maple Leafs. Very hard to believe. The Kings bounce back. They got another win as well. They win 4-3. They stay perfect on the road. And we mentioned the Sens getting a huge win over the Rangers, 6-2. They got some in-progress ones for you. The Avalanche looks like they're going to get their revenge on the Ducks, who beat them in a shootout the other day. They're up 3-1 with 6:49 in the third.
So Colorado even looking like the same Colorado team that we've been used to. Anaheim, they seem to have hit a wall after they had that 6-game winning streak, perhaps that losing streak of 8 games and even more, and the losing run. Perhaps serves us as a reminder. Let's calm down on the expectations of Anaheim despite their winning ways. They're still rebuilding. Calm down on the talk.
I still think the talent, everything else is going to be there, Alec. I agree with you. They're not quite there yet. But this Anaheim's Ducks team, alongside Pat Verbeek as a general manager, I think are doing a good job of acquiring talent, and I think that they're going to be there. But they still need maybe 2 or 3 more seasons to really get rolling. What I do want to see, though, is a little bit of a bounce back and a continued growth there for Trevor Zegras.
Yeah, because 2 points in his first 12 games this season, not the way that he would have wanted to start. But, of course, he wants to build more chemistry with his line mates, whether it be Troy Terry, Leo Carlson, Mason McTavish, Frank Petrano. But so far, we've seen chemistry from that line between McTavish, Petrano, and Ryan Strome, which has looked like more and more, they've been looking like their first line because they're outscoring the team's actual first line of Alex Killorn, Leo Carlson, and Troy Terry.
Yeah, they are. And again, I want to continue to see that growth moving forward, and I want to see some other teams in the NHL pick it up. Again, Blue Jackets, they had a gigantic lead on the Kings, and I want to just talk about Columbus for a little bit. I understand Johnny Gaudreau scored today, and you still have Ken Johnson and Fantilli. You have some things to feel good about, but for Jarmo Kekalainen, are his days almost done as the GM of the Blue Jackets? Because I feel like they got to go in another direction, Alec.
We discussed this before. If the Blue Jackets don't make a playoff spot, or they don't show any sign of significant progress, then we may see Kekalainen's days being numbered in Columbus. You're not wrong there, because they have a lot of talent on this roster. Johnny Gaudreau, Patrick Laine, Elvis Merzlikins, Zach Werenski, Ivan Provorov, Damon Severson. You mentioned Ken Johnson, who's called up from the AHL after he had a rough start. He played just 8 minutes and 6 seconds of ice time. That's a little shaky confidence there as he's a little down in production. Adam Fantilli's going strong. Got Igor Chinikov back, Alex Teixeira's back, Dmitry Voronkov up and going, Kirill Marchenko, strongest ever on the top line with Boone Jenner and Johnny Hockey. This team has too much talent to not compete for a playoff spot.
And I think, at least for me, because I know we talk about Johnson as well, we try to talk about the Blue Jackets because I'm honestly just puzzled by what's going on. But for them to have as much talent as they do, like you said, I don't care how shaky you think everything is for Ken Johnson. I still think he's got to play, considering how bad Columbus is struggling, because all you're doing to me is messing up the young man's confidence if you continue to send him up, send him down, and then when you do send him up and he plays with the big club, he's not getting enough time to get any growth.
Yeah, you got to let your players play in the big clubs. whenever they are NHL ready. Kent Johnson is indeed NHL ready. You have to give him the minutes up in the top 6. He is the top 6 forward after all. So you had to put him up with Adam Van Tilly and Patrick Laine. That's my suggestion on where to put him in the line.
So we know we talked about Patrick Laine before, and again, I mentioned over the last couple seasons when he started, I mean, he was over a 40 goal scorer with the Winnipeg Jets. I know he's been dealing with some concussion issues and this and that, and he's still in the middle of the long deer now with the Columbus Blue Jackets. But what do you do with Laine? You're kind of just stuck playing him on that first or second line. I understand you can move him down, but he makes too much money to play on a third line.
You got to get his confidence right back if you want to get him on the top 2 lines. If you don't even want to play him on those top 2 lines, he's going to continue to grow frustrated, and then eventually he'll want out of this team. Remember, he signed an extension previously. This is not how you want to go with one of your best forwards on the roster. It's just a frustrating time, not only for Jarmo Kekalainen, but also Pascal Vincent, who is the interim head coach after the Mike Babcock saga in the offseason.
Yeah, so we will see if that continues to move forward. I just had to throw out a few of those questions there for Alec. Again, the Nashville Predators, they are able to get a big 2 points as they get a shootout win over the Chicago Blackhawks. It looks like Luke Evangelista, Mark Jankowski, and Ryan O'Reilly get the goals on that end. And on the other side, Nick Foligno, Jason Dickinson, and Foligno again as Soderblom stops 27 out of 30. And on the other side, Jusuf Saros, 25 out of 28 as Nashville improves to 13-12 on the season.
I'm starting to get a little bit concerned about Jusuf Saros and how the season that he's been playing throughout, because his numbers this year haven't been Jusuf Saros-like. He's trading around the 890 waters this season in the higher end of that spectrum. But going 3-for-3 in the shootout, it is a good win for Nashville, but I'm a little concerned about Saros.
I would be too on that side. Again, for Nashville right now, they are 1 point outside of a wild card spot. They have 26. St. Louis Blues are 13-10-1. Arizona Coyotes, they've continued to look good. They are plus 14 in goal differential. They are 13-9-2. They are in the first wild card with 28 points. I'll be right back, my friend. Just give me a couple minutes.
So with the other 2 games that we are going through tonight, as John stepping away for the moment, so 2 other games are underway. One of them being the Minnesota Wild and Cooper Hopkins' Calgary Flames. The Wild in a must-win spot right now. Even though it's early in the year, we're trending towards past the quarter mark of it. The Wild, they're 8-10-4. The Flames are 10-11-3. Minnesota's leading 5-2, but Calgary's on the power play right now. Marcus Foligno, Kirill Kaprizov, Matt Bodie twice, and Joe Eriksson-Ek have the goals for Minnesota, with Bodie scoring his second goal on a man advantage. Michael Backward and Connor Zary have the goals for Calgary. Foligno for Bodie, Kaprizov for Marco Rossi and Matt Zuccarello. Bodie an assistant, Backward from Mackenzie Weegar, Rasmus Anderson. Bodie from Kirill Kaprizov and Jared Spurgeon. Zary from Ilya Solovyov and Nassim Kadri. Eriksson-Ek from Marcus Johansson. And the other game is the Hughes Bowl. Jack and Luke Hughes lead Quinn Hughes 4-2. The Devils get goals from Jesper Bratt, Eric Holla, Jack Hughes, and Michael McLeod. Every goal has come in the first period. Vancouver's goals from JT Miller on the power play and Dakota Joshua. Bratt from Jonas Siegenthaler, Miller from Brock Besser and Elias Pettersson. Holla from Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes from Kevin Ball. Michael McLeod from Nathan Bastian and Curtis Lazard, and Joshua from Connor Garland and Teddy Bluger. So that's the NHL rundown as we wrap this up. Scoring update, Anaheim has just struck back here, the goal of their own, after Sam Carrick scored short-handed, following goals from Curtis McDermott, from Nathan McKinnon from Jonathan Drouin and Josh Manson, Logan O'Connor from McKinnon and Drouin. It is Leo Carlson on a man advantage from Troy Terry and Cam Fowler. The Ducks have scored 2 straight after the Avalanche led 3-0. Ducks are looking to equalize this up with 3:12 left in regulation. We're following this one closely as we head right back towards the second half.
Thank you for that, Alec. Again, I'll just throw this out to you as I'm back now. How are your Stanley Cup Finals predictions looking this year? How do you feel about the Devils and the Stars?
Well, Stars, they're still there. The Devils, I'm feeling worried now about this prediction because I thought that this would be a popular pick for the Stanley Cup, and I was high on them admittedly. But it feels like they're struggling to adapt to the free agency, and they're doing. Tyler Toffoli is doing good, but the free agency losses they've struggled to deal with. The losses of Ryan Graves and Damon Severson at the defensive end. The Tomas Tatar at the offensive side. Yeah, you got Fabian Zerwan on the trade package to get Timo Meier. But what is going on there?
Yeah, he was one of those ones. Again, I knew he was a good player there for the San Jose Sharks, but I don't know if I like the fit. They gave up a lot to get him on that side, and I think that that's going to be something they'll figure out. As long as the Devils stay healthy, I think they'll be okay. I know that's kind of an easy thing to say about all teams, but they need that. They do have some depth scoring, but if you don't have Jack Hughes leading the way alongside Luke Hughes, that completely changes the team. For the Dallas Stars, I think you're right on the money, though. That team is definitely just going to be just fun. I would expect them to at least be in the Final Four. We'll see if they can make that push. So we're going to be starting the third quarter here, and the Lakers have a 59-47 lead as Darvin Ham is being interviewed, and we'll get a chance to get going here in just a moment.
So speaking of Dallas, they stayed relatively healthy. Nobody's missed games due to injury in their starting roster. So that's good signs.
Yes, it is. And again, that's going to continue to be going forward. And again, hopefully they can continue to rely on Joe Pavelski. He just seems to be an ageless one. LeBron has got the ball at the top of the key, working his way to the right wing. D'Angelo Russell, pass gets deflected. Suns should have an easy one here. And Grayson Allen gets a bunny. It's a 10-point lead now for the LA Lakers as Grayson Allen gets a lay-in. And now the Lakers off to start again in their second possession. They didn't turn the ball over very much at all. And this was falling to the floor. Grayson Allen as it's picked up by James. Pocket pass between the legs. Now for Davis. Back to LBJ. On the right wing side, Taurean Prince fakes. Drives the lane. And he missed it off the front of the rim. My goodness, that was an easy one. As it's Durant at the right wing side. Will make the pass across for Booker. They only have 17 combined, Durant and Booker. We talked about that. They need to get going. Booker, right wing side, layup off the glass attempt. He gets fouled. As he grabs his head, he's going to go to the line to shoot two, though.
That's got to hurt for Devin Booker. Some hard contact. He may hit the hardwood heavily when falling right down. Ooh, it's not going to bode well for your brain.
No, and Cam Reddish was the one that's going to pick it up here again. He got hit right upside the head near the right side of his ears. Cam Reddish got him pretty good there. Devin Booker's a pretty good free throw shooter. Again, wasn't his career high, Alec? What, with 71 points?
70 exact
70.
Against the Celtics, even though it wasn't a losing effort, you got to respect 70-point efforts.
Yeah, not a lot of people can do that. Devin Booker can definitely light it up. And again, he was one of those ones before everyone else came here. Kind of felt like he was by himself and the lone scorer. Really, he's finding his way to becoming a winning player. He's been to a finals. He wants to get an NBA championship. Devin Booker's always been a scorer to me. We'll see if he can still revolve out the rest of his game because he's young enough to do it. So the Suns back within 8 as the Lakers have not scored just yet. Just almost 2 minutes into this third quarter. Drawn out alongside Alec Nava. It's a 59-51 lead for the Lakers. They pretty much controlled this game. D'Angelo Russell, too strong off the back end of the rim. And now the Suns can look to make a more of a dent into this. They're going to go right to left in this third quarter. They are in the road whites with the orange piping on the back of the font. This will be a foul on the other end. And this will get picked up against D'Angelo Russell.
I don't know what was the decision on trying to shoot through a double team for D'Angelo Russell. I thought he was too confident trying to shoot that one himself. I questioned that decision for him.
Yeah, he's known to be a scorer. Sometimes he will throw up some wild ones to me. Booker changes his mind out of midair. He gets Grayson Allen wide open for three.
He made the smart play there, so you can say good pass there for Devin Booker playing through that point guard role. Even though he's not Chris Paul, he found the open lane.
Cam Reddish, he missed a wide open look set up from Russell. Pocket pass. This will be picked up by Booker. Another chance for Grayson. He's wide open. He knocks it down again. And the Suns are only down 2.
And a timeout called by the Lakers at the end of this about Grayson Allen. People can talk about his infamous reputation for trips when he was back at Duke. But he's a sharpshooter, and he's connecting on those no matter if it is between Utah, Memphis, Milwaukee, or Phoenix, where he's found a new home, and he's adjusted to that. And life in Phoenix, well, nicely done.
I will say this, going into the third quarter, I had mentioned that Booker and Durant needs to get it going. Well, Grayson Allen's got 8 points already in this third quarter.
And well, we expected KD or Devin Booker to take over because those are the first 2 plays we think of when it comes to players taking over games. Well, Grayson Allen, he's taking over games like he's back at Duke. He's already at 18 with 9 of them, as he said, in this third quarter alone in the opening 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's a 10-0 run for the Phoenix Suns to start this third quarter. So maybe everything else I said, you can throw it right out the window. Shows what I know. But the Lakers now only up by 2, and Darvin Ham, he had to call timeout.
And there was no other choice, leaving those players wide open over the three-point shots. They've been focusing so much on the star players, KD and Booker. You got to start focusing on Grayson Allen now. He's up to 18 points. So you wonder, start throwing multiple guys out at the hot guys.
Yeah, just make sure you cover the chances from deep and stay with shooters. As hard as it is, and we've talked about between LeBron James and Anthony Davis and now Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, it does tend to draw a crowd. But if you lose your assignment, people like Grayson Allen, especially when they're wide open, are going to make you pay. Everybody can shoot really in the NBA game now.
Yeah, it's the adjustments from what has been through the eras about how LeBron has made the game more marketable as Steph Curry has revolutionized the game into being a three-point dominant game today.
That's really what we talk about when we think about that. It's kind of changed the way. It's not like it was in the 80s and 90s where it was almost frowned upon to shoot some of the shots you see people shoot today. So Julius Randle, I know Alec mentioned this, but again, a 41-point effort and a losing effort, 11 and 12 from the line, 14 and 19 from the field. Can't possibly play any better. But the Knicks still fall 146 to 122. On the other side, Giannis Antetokounmpo, another day at the office, a cool 35 on 15 and 22 shooting with 10 assists, 3 steals, and 8 rebounds. Admittedly, he's going to go to Vegas. Grant Hill said, "Why don't you bet on black at the roulette table?" But he said, "I only like the color red."
Best answer for Giannis, let's be honest. But the eye-opening stat line for him isn't about the 33 points. It's the 10 assists.
Yeah. He's turning himself into a complete player. And again, admittedly, when he was asked, he's learning how to play with another star. And Damion Lillard, again, no disrespect to Chris Middleton, who helped him win another championship, but that's why they brought Dame Time in. He had 28 points on 5 of 7 from deep and 8 of 13 from the field. So we'll get back into that in a moment, but it's a 146-122 victory in the first game of the day. Anthony Davis, too strong up the front of the rim, and Nurkic grabs the board. Alec, Phoenix has a chance to tie or take the lead here.
Well, as Jusuf Nurkic, he almost elbow capped Reddish. I don't know, Anthony Davis, if that was a smart thing to shoot a mid-range shot because he was covered nicely by Nurkic.
Yes, he was on that side, and it's going to be a turnover as we'll get back into this play-by-play on that end. I'm making sure I got both parts of the box open on the ESPN side. This is D'Angelo Russell to Anthony Davis. It'll be LeBron on the right wing side. Lakers haven't scored any points right now in this third, and it's in about 3.5 minutes. Taurean Prince gets it knocked away. What can the Suns do now? Grayson Allen, pocket pass. It's Durant. He throws it down. This game is tied.
Unbelievable. We were going to take what we said earlier and just throw it out the window. It's a brand new basketball game. Kevin Durant, how do you do, man?
I can't believe it. It's 4 for 4 with the Suns in this quarter. 0 for 4 Lakers. They need points. Taurean Prince head down in the lane. Missed it off the front of the rim. Another rebound. Couple spins for Reddish. lost the ball. Now the Suns can take the lead. It's Devin Booker racing down the court, off glass and lays it in. The Suns got the lead.
We talked about Frank Vogel need to make adjustments. I guess he heard us both. He did make the halftime adjustments in accounting for his offensive guys to go off in bunches. Another player from LeBron to tie it up again.
LeBron stops the hemorrhaging here, ties the game at 61. Lakers were bleeding points. It's Durant, wide open, extra pass here. Gordon, wrong guy to leave open. And miss off the front of the rim. Taurean Prince skies. The Lakers are shooting 28% since the first quarter. Get it into Davis. This is against Durant. Durant's a better defender now. And is this going to stay with the Suns, I guess? Is Davis? He might have hooked it an air ball.
Yes, it's going to be with the Suns. AD hooked an air ball. We speak of LeBron's hook shots, and earlier said Kareem Abdul-Jabbar be proud of that one. Well, he's feeling the opposite way on the AD hook air ball.
No
That
doubt.
was not going anywhere.
No, that's not pretty. You mean he missed it from 6 feet. Durant, it's tied at 61. It's been all Suns in the third. Bad pass, turnover. Reddish against KD. Reddish! He drew the foul. I thought he missed it, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, KD lightly tapped Reddish at the back into foul basket. There's not going to be a challenge by the Suns here. So Frank Vogel's not going to risk using that timeout in a sense, perhaps maybe to save call, because the referees these days like contact would be fouls these days.
That looked to me, Alec, like that was a light intentional foul with a small grab. So I think it's a good non-call there for Frank Vogel. Nonetheless, the Lakers do take the lead. Again, it's worth repeating this right now, unless Reddish makes this free throw. It's 14-5 on that side. It's 14-4, excuse me. Third quarter advantage for Phoenix. They were down 10 to start. As this is sent back around, picked up now Booker, tried to get something going between his legs, and Reddish, he made a couple free throws on one end. Now he's got a foul.
I mean, with Devin Booker going to the rim, and then Cam Reddish, he's coming in trying to strip the ball. With the speed that Booker possesses and Reddish coming right up to him with such speed to equal Booker, I feel Reddish had to take that point to slow him down.
Looks like Devin Booker's going to need to adjust that headband. This is the second time he's been grabbed on the dome and get hit in the head.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Durant, good cut from Nurkic there off the pass. Durant ties the game at 63. Long outstretch pass is lazy. Nurkic, I think he's going to draw the foul.
Oh, I don't know who they're passing to there from the Lakers side. What is the vision there? Where is the passing lane going to? Because it feels the Suns just read that one just easily. Like, what are you passing that to?
Yeah, man, oh man, for everything that we talked about, I thought we hit the nail on the head as far as what Phoenix needed adjusted to. Did the Lakers just fall asleep so far in this third quarter? Because this is getting ugly.
This is not a good look here early in this third quarter for the Lakers. Soon enough, we could see Darvin using up another timeout if this hemorrhaging continues on.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think I'm right there with you. So Jusuf Nurkic missed the first. See if he can make the second here. He misses a move. This is a rebound for the Lakers, but they lose it. This will go back to the Suns, and they're going to get another chance out of this, as it's Booker now trying to go ahead. He's stuck near the right side baseline. Nurkic misses it. Easy one from 8 feet, and Austin Reeves will get it. Lakers need points badly. Austin Reeves puts his head down. It's a wide open lane. It's red carpet season. 65-63. The Lakers take a 2-point lead, but it's been all Suns here in this third. Grayson Allen, good setup. He hits it again.
I gotta believe everyone in Durham, North Carolina has to be smiling with the effort that Grayson Allen has been showing tonight. It's been three-pointer after three-pointer, and we talk about KD and Booker. Well, Grayson Allen, we can make the argument that he's been the Suns' best player tonight.
Yes, he has been. LeBron thought he was Steph Curry. He shot that one from 30 feet. Durant falling away. Wow, was that difficult? 68-65.
Oh, an impossible angle for Kevin Durant. We talk about his scoring ability, but we didn't account for him scoring from basically any angle, impossible angles. Basically, the way Kobe Bryant did it.
That's a badly needed answer there for Austin Reeves to counter what Grayson Allen was doing. They're both sharpshooters. And now Grayson said, come get some, Austin. As this is bounced up in the air, KD saves it. Are they going to go back to Grayson or are they going to go to the Durantula? Bounce pass, escape dribble. Now it's down to 5. This is picked off by LeBron. It's his 4th steal. Slowly across the timeline, extra pass for Austin Reeves. And a foul going to be picked up on the floor. This is against the Durantula.
So something needed for the Lakers is their shooting because they've been going downhill in this category since the first quarter. The Suns have woken up here in this third, and that's what they needed here for Frank Vogel company in another events match for Vogel.
Right now, it's 21-9 advantage in this third quarter for Phoenix. They're dominating this part of the second half. Austin Reeves spin. This is a horrible pass. It's Eric Gordon. Stops the top of the key. He knocks it down from 3.
Oh, man, we talk about bad passes. We talk about the one that left for Jusuf Nurkic that was right on his hands, but this one may have been even worse than that given the circumstances.
Christie. Extra pass for Vanderbilt. He missed it from the right wing side. He was wide open. Can the Suns continue to add to this lead? They've been dominating as it's Durant. Gets it to the right wing side. Vanderbilt double here for Christie. Durant still strong enough to keep the basketball. Puts his head down now. Steps back. Shoots. Too strong off the front of the rim. Tapped up by Nurkic, but saved by Reeves. Gets across the timeline. Bullet pass. It's Christie. Gives it back to Reeves. Jump stop. Get down the lane. Missed it off the front of the rim, but cleaned up by the unibrow.
Look out below, says Anthony Davis. He's cleaning up the trash and then putting it back in its place. What he does best.
Booker blows the layup twice, and this will go to the Lake Show. He had a couple rebounds, but Davis was there just enough to bother it. As we're going to get some wholesale line changes. It is Nassir Little in for Grayson Allen, Josh Okogie in for Devin Booker, and Rui in for LeBron. And we will see what happens next.
After the effort that Grayson Allen and the endless three-point shooting that he's been firing around everywhere, he deserves a well-needed rest.
Absolutely. He has been on fire just like the NBA Jam reference. Phoenix up by 1. Austin Reeves slowly across. Half court, turned over. Here's another pickup, and it's picked up again by Reeves. Extra pass, 3-pointer, Christie. He knocks it down. Lakers go up by 2, and a timeout for Frank Vogel. The seesaw affair continues.
Oh, they were expecting a back-and-forth effort like we would have seen heading into this match. What was the third time that we've seen such? If third time is the charm for the Suns, this may be the moment that they can take it. But the Lakers don't want that happening, even with the Suns calling timeout.
No, they don't, Alec, and I'm glad that we made the adjustment there live before we started, but I take the first and third and second and fourth and rotate because I feel like from what the Suns just did, you're going to have a heck of a fourth quarter on your hands and be able to call as exciting of a game as yesterday. And admittedly, going into the second half, I didn't think the Lakers were going to give up this type of run. But boy, was I wrong. And again, we have to talk about it. Grayson Allen has been a man possessed.
He has been. And absolutely he is throughout the game. Mostly the talk is about Booker and KD. KD being electric, scoring from anywhere, hitting that top bucket. But Grayson Allen with 21 points, 4 of 6 from range, 6 of 11 from the field. He's been everywhere tonight as the best shooter tonight. Devin Booker, we didn't think that he would lead the Suns in rebounds. He has 9 of them.
Yeah, you need it and on that side because again, look at it between Durant and Nurkic and then Gordon and Allen. It's kind of a small ball lineup. We know Kevin Durant's moonlighted as a 4 or 5, especially with the Golden State Warriors when he had Draymond Green. But yeah, 9 boards from the backcourt player and Devin Booker. That's pretty special on that end, and we'll see if that will continue. On the other side, Anthony Davis. I think he's been pretty good, but they forced him to about just over 50% shooting, 22, 7 rebounds. But LeBron, again, 16 points on 7 of 15. He's got 8 assists. He's got 4 rebounds. Most importantly for LeBron, he's got 4 steals.
That's how you do it if you want to step up defensively for the Lakers. The Suns, they're crawling right back. The Lakers still a dominant defensive team, as was showcased in the first quarter, where those 3 steals came from. Taurean has 3 more steals, but they need to hold up for the rest of the way. They rested LeBron, so if they want to get the win here, they need, if they want to preserve it, they need to have Anthony Davis on the court when LeBron is resting, and when AD is resting, they must bring LeBron back. That's how it goes.
Yeah, you have to on that side. One of them's got to be on the floor for the rest of this game at all times, especially for the way that Phoenix has started to surge. Again, the 3-point numbers usually for the Lakers aren't that pretty. It doesn't sound that pretty today. 6 of 21 from deep for 28.6. But man, after the first quarter, the Lakers are shooting just 38% at 27 out of 70. That's got to improve.
And that's dreadful. Just 38% from the field. That brings the importance. You need to draw the fouls here later on from this game. Take the smart shots. Whenever someone's getting closer to you, force them into taking a foul. That's what LA has to do the rest of the game.
Yeah, they have to. And again, we talked about their dominance inside the paint, 27 out of 70. On the other side, the Phoenix Suns have only had 51 shots, and yet they're only down by 2. It's Durant, extra passer, and Gordon. Now Durant, top of the key. Vanderbilt right in his face. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, as you said. No matter where he is, no matter if it's single coverage or tight coverage, he's just going to make it.
Anthony Davis, that was a great pass there from Reeves. He's going to be able to draw the foul and go to the line to shoot 2 and try to put the Lakers back up in this game.
Yeah, right on cue. Mentioned this before we got back into this game. It's about foul baiting. Get someone to jump and commit to trying to block the shot as KD. He's speaking with Frank Vogel, as he was the one taking this foul after that go-ahead free. That's what you need if you're Anthony Davis.
That's still pretty good for Anthony Davis to me because he had 3 players jumping at him as he was attacking the lane and still almost got that one to go. His next free throw could give the Lakers the lead. It's a 74 all game at 3:32 left to go in the third. John out here alongside Alec Nava on the YouTube side and of the Twitter space. We are enjoying the NBA in-season tournament. We've had quarterfinal games Monday and Tuesday. We'll have a semifinal on Thursday in the Western Conference. And between the Pelicans, who are awaiting either Phoenix and LA, I think that's going to be the late game at 9 Eastern, and then the Saturday game on ABC. That's what the schedule should be. As it's Gordon, right wing side, thought about the 3. Well, take a floater, and he'll knock it down. The Suns have the lead once again at 76-75.
Admittedly, Eric Gordon was one of my favorite players when I was watching the Houston Rockets back when they had James Harden. And he always does this ability, whether it be on the starting 5 or coming off the bench after he won 6th Man of the Year in 2017. He continues doing so as a veteran on the Suns.
Yeah, he's an automatic bucket getter. And Austin Reeves, that was a really long 3 from about 25 feet. As it's now 78-76. Lakers out in front. Good steal. Lakers force it. Vanderbilt bounce pass. Rui off the front of the rim. Here's Reeves to lay it in.
Second chance points. The Lakers need this in cleaning up the glass, and they're going to get right back at the Suns. That's the strategy on what they did and beating the Suns twice before, cleaning up the paint and putting it back in. They live by this every game.
Durant for 3, top of the key. Take all 3 of those with you.
Tight coverage again. Doesn't matter.
Devin Booker going to get set to check back in. That's a nasty shot for Durant as it's a 1-point deficit for Phoenix. Reeves thought about it. Between his legs, it's Rui. Right wing side, too strong. Skied by Gordon. Now Phoenix has a chance to take the lead. This has been a back and forth third quarter. An offensive foul called. Good job drawing it.
That's good defense for the Lakers, staying with the Suns on their offense possession, drawing the foul. Kevin Durant, we all speak of him driving the Suns right back and forth. In this back and forth game, he's earned himself a nice little rest as he goes to sit down. Grayson has come in meanwhile, so that may be a little addition there, taking out the superstar as he and LeBron have a little chat. Some friendly words for one another. Devin Booker's back, and LeBron's back too.
Yeah, shooting for shooting when you're talking about Grayson Allen and Kevin Durant, and then Devin Booker as well, as the two friends exchange words. As it's Grayson Allen. Step back shot. He was certainly feeling himself, but I think that was a bad selection. 80-79. Suns only down by one. They've dominated this third quarter. Devin Booker between his legs. Josh Okogie thought about it. Extra pass. Half spin by Nurkic. It looked like he got stripped in on the hands. This will go against LeBron James.
Uncharacteristic foul by LeBron, but he wants to go for his fifth steal of tonight. I don't blame LeBron from going right after this ball. He knows about basketball instincts. What you lose in athleticism, you gain in basketball IQ.
Yes, you do. And what's going on with Jusuf Nurkic? He's missed his last three. He's only got 2 points and 6 rebounds. You would think he would at least be a double-double threat, as they're showing Kevin Durant right now. So Nurkic does finally make one. Now 1 for 4 from the line, ties the game at 80. It's a 33-21 advantage in the third quarter for the Suns, outscoring the Lakers by 12 here in this frame. So Austin Reeves just across the timeline, who's going to go to Vegas to play the Pelicans. LeBron will settle his dribble back down. Shot clock down to 5, trying to fight his way. Now we'll step back instead. And that's a good rebounded effort there for Grayson Allen to knock it away from Anthony Davis. Grayson, he's got the space. They probably should give it back to him from 3, set a screen for Booker instead. Now he gets wide open on the right wing side. But he missed a wide open one off the front of the rim. As it's an opportunity now for Austin Reeves, putting his head down, draws the foul and one.
How was this not a foul on the Lakers on the other side? I finally saw Grayson Allen get tripped up on the other end. And though he may have gotten a taste of his medicine, as fans would like to say it, but I'm not going to go there. How was that not a foul? I'm curious to see. The Suns get one as Austin Reeves. He goes to the line, shooting this through, and a good read by him. And I'm still curious how that was not a foul on the Lakers before.
I wonder when we talk about the jump, the kickball that wasn't kicked, that wasn't called, and this and that. And now on the other end, looks like this could be an offensive foul, but they're going to give this here for Devin Booker. So maybe a makeup call on both ends is what we're seeing.
Yeah, this feels like a makeup call by the referees. And I agree with you, John. You cannot convince me otherwise that this wasn't a makeup call, in my opinion, because I felt that this was a charge by Booker on Reeves.
So it's going to make things a little more interesting here for you, Alec, as you're going to get set to take over the fourth quarter. Again, I'm happy that you reached out to me and you said you want to cover the in-season tournament, and I jumped on it immediately. I think these games have been fun right now. All these games have been close for the ones that we've been covering, so you've done a great job in picking out our contests. 14, 9, and 5 is Devin Booker's stat line, as the shot clock is about a 10-second difference. It's Reeves. Now on the right wing side, trying to get a half screen. Davis is all alone from 16. You'd think he'd normally make that. Bounced up in the air. Is this going to get saved by the Lakers? Shot clock turned off. They'll give it to LeBron. Lakers only up by 1. They're trying to hold the lead. Can they extend it? Davis. Extra pass. Vanderbilt. Hand in his face. Too strong. Suns. Lead it at half court. And it's off, but the Lakers' lead is cut to 1. The Suns have a 35-24 surge in that third. As Alec gets set to take over, it's anybody's game now.
Oh, a little reverse card if we're talking about how the first 2 games went, where the Suns controlled play for 3 quarters, but now with the Lakers, all of a sudden, they control play for the first half, but here comes Phoenix, and what sets up for what we should have On paper, a tight fourth quarter. It's anyone's game now, John. You said it best.
Yeah, it is. And again, I've liked the fight. Again, I'll be honest with you. I got that completely wrong on the first half side. I didn't think there was going to be any way that the Suns would go ahead and get some scoring and bounce back because I thought it was going to be on the shoulders of Kevin Durant and Booker. But Grayson Allen said, you know what? I'll lead my team back into the game. And his three-point shooting and maybe some uncharacteristic misses there for the Lakers and some poor shooting from them made this only a 1-point lead.
Yeah, let's look back. The Lakers still shooting 38% from the field, 7 of 24 from range. They shot 79 times in total this game. The Suns have only shot 56 times, and they made 51.8% of their buckets, 29 of them, and they're 9 of 19 from range. They're shooting less, but they're being more efficient with their shots. That's what it is. The Lakers, while known for their defense, the Suns, they can match it by every turn with their offense, as they have players that they're sharpshooters.
Yeah, and they've come to play today on that side, and that is why Phoenix has put themselves back into this game. And honestly, it's changed the narrative to me for who's going to play the Pelicans, because I know you said this during the tech side and the Twitter end. It's going to be fun to see who matches up against Zion. And I mentioned for the Lakers side, they're going to need to be able to knock some of those outside shots down alongside the Pelicans. And then over CJ McCollum. If it's Phoenix on the other end, I think that they would have an advantage against the Pelicans because you got Kevin Durant, you got Devin Booker. You're going to be able to stretch that out there. It's going to force Zion to have to guard from the perimeter.
And even though Zion, he's an undersized power forward, he's big and physical, which makes him play that position to his advantage. Why he's hyped up as the number one overall pick. He wasn't picked number one overall for no reason in New Orleans. There are some questions about his health and his durability despite being drafted number one overall. But if he can play fully healthy, New Orleans should be in a playoff spot.
You would think so, because when you have guys like McCollum and Ingram and Zion, you have a tremendous amount of talent. I like Herb Jones and some of the other pieces. Again, you mentioned Jose Alvarado on that thing, and he looks pretty good on that end too. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun regardless of what matchup that we get. But this fourth quarter, I think it's going to come right down to the wire again, just like it did in Indianapolis yesterday. So take it away, my friend.
Yes, just like the first two games between the Lakers and Suns in the regular season series. The Lakers won the vote. Suns will want to go for third time's a charm in terms of winning a game against the Lakers this season. Fourth quarter is underway here at Crypto.com Arena, formerly Staples Center. I am Alec, Nava, joined here by John Ott on the play-by-play and color, respectively. Booker inside, nice read by LeBron to poke it away. Here's LeBron, fighting his way to the rack, doesn't make it, but cleaned up by Jackson Hayes.
That's what you want.
They're going to wave it off. They say that LeBron is going to draw the foul, so the dunk by Hayes is going to be washed out.
I don't know if the Lakers are going to want that because LeBron's shooting under 70% this year from the line.
Yeah, I don't think that this may be the way that they're going to go to. Hayes' buddy had a dunk. If this wasn't cold, then we'd be looking at a three-point play right now. LeBron goes to the line. He's been known for making clutch shot after clutch shot in the fourth. There's the first one. The Lakers go up by 2 as we get a shot at Bronny James, who's playing at USC, having recovered from that cardiac episode.
That's really cool to see Bronny be able to watch his dad on that side. We can only hope that we get a chance to watch them play together.
And no matter where it can be, further down the NBA history, down the line, nice father and son duo. And LeBron Sr. did say that wherever Bronny goes, he's going to join him there. So LeBron made both free throws. It is a three-point game. Lakers lead 85-82. Jordan Goodwin from the top of the key, moving to the free throw line. Hooks one inside. Doesn't get the rebound from Eubanks, but he gets his own board. Devin Booker from Goodwin. Booker being washed over at the left wing side, now moves to the top of the key. Sixers, he fires it off and knocks it down. It's a triple, but we're not sure if it's a short triple or deep two. But nonetheless, it's tied at 85 for the moment.
Looks like he got that just before the line there, so it's tied at 85, my friend.
just before the line, as you said, John. So tied at 85. Here's LeBron. He'll start up and spin around. LeBron behind the back pass. Wow, that was beautiful for Rui Hachimura. And behind the back dive, make it a quarter.
That's a wonderful feed there for LBJ. Makes it look easy.
Just making those no-look passes look easy. Eubanks kicks it out for Grayson Allen, the hottest shooter on the floor right now. This pass knocked away by D'Lo, but lands onto Booker's hands. Spanorama step back deep, two. That is short, and the rebound will start off by LeBron. 3-on-2. LeBron is going to stop and fight through several bodies. Doesn't draw the foul. Goodwin picks it up, and I thought the Lakers should have had one there. Alley-oop for Nassir. Little with a big dog, tying it up 87-all with 10 minutes left.
Man, oh man, this game is getting spicy.
Back and forth we go indeed, just like it is between the Celtics and Pacers. D'Lo does an alley-oop over Jackson Hayes. He passes this one over to the left corner, just stayed narrowly, kicked out for LeBron, takes the free, now moves to the right corner, fires the free, double rinse out, and the whistle is blown here on a loose ball foul by Devin Booker.
Man, that's a ridiculously tough shot there for LeBron James. What I am noticing, Alec, on this side is the defensive intensity is picking back up there for LA. They're getting their hands in the lanes there on the ball, trying to force steals. And we needed to see more of that in the third quarter, but it looks like they're doing it right now.
Yeah, they're doing it right now in this fourth quarter. We mentioned about selective defense that LeBron is playing, about saving that energy as the game goes on. He may not show that full effort early in the game, but in the clutch, that's when he turns it on. Don't turn it all the way on early. You want to save that energy for late in the game as KD comes back.
Yeah, KD's coming back now, as you said, 87-all with 9:37 left. This is anybody's game right now, and the way that it started going into the second half, we didn't even think this was going to be a possibility.
Yeah, no. Without the Lakers clamp down on defense, but we need to account for this factor. The Suns can foul, can fire from anywhere, and they can do it at will. And for Devin Booker, he is one foul away from getting tossed.
Wow, that is a heck of a development there. And Devin Booker's been the one that's been getting hit on the head the most, but he's got 5 fouls. What a coincidence.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, in the meantime, even though he's come on, he has 4 fouls. Tony inside, and an immediate foul on Eubanks as Cam Reddish drew the contact.
I like that for the Lakers there. They were going at that in the first quarter when they had Eubanks. They need to be able to do a little bit of that more right now to see if they can get the ball to go their way.
This is not a foul as Jordan Goodwin gets it inside, but KD is double rinse in and out. Unbelievable. This was not a foul that Cam Reddish threw on the other side, and then Jordan Goodwin thought he had it, but it went in and out. 9:05 left here in regulation, 87-all. LeBron gets a screen here, 7 to shoot. LeBron goes for the double team. Now inside the paint, knocks it down. That's what he does best, taking over in the clutch.
He can score from anywhere. You try to put Allen on him there, no chance. He makes it from 8 feet.
So it's a 2-point lead by the Lakers here, and almost stripped away, but Nassir Little helps out the Suns. Alley-oop to Eubanks, the former Spur, throws it right down on a dime by Little. It's a big dime.
Well, it didn't look pretty there on a loose ball, but Eubanks will take the 2.
Oh, you're going to take the points any day, any night of the week. No matter how ugly it looks or how ugly of a play it is, you're going to take it. Here's LeBron again, drives up, and there he is again. He's been here in the fourth.
21 seasons, Alec, and yet he's still the go-to guy against 3 Suns in the lane.
1-on-3 when driving through the lane. You want to have that physical matchup, and there's LeBron. Jackson Hayes almost stole it from KD, and KD goes down, no foul. Little is double team, passes over Eubanks. Allen fires with 1 second left, and the ball is grabbed by Goodwin, but a bad pass here turned over to Reddish. Here's LeBron, he parks up, fires up 3
A three-pointer right in the face. LeBron taking over right now. He's got the last 7 points. He wants this thing right now, and I love to see it.
John, the in-season tournament, this game, along with the other competitive games that we have seen, this is proof that the in-season tournament has been a massive success. Teams are taking regular season games more seriously and that they have a higher purpose for it, leading to early bragging rights in such a tournament. Can we see something similar in the NHL working about such a thing?
I would hope so, honestly, because again, I know this is an old reference, but everybody heard about the Grinch who stole Christmas and then the heart growing a few sizes. That was me that at the start to notice about this in-season tournament. I wasn't sold on it, admittedly, but now when I've watched some of these games and covered it with you and seeing how much intrigue and competition that there is and how close and exciting these games are, it's turned my thought process around. That's for sure.
Yeah, this has been excellent here in the in-season tournament. Between group play and knockout stage play, this has been a resounding success in the inaugural edition of it. The NBA needs to do this again further down the road and keep this. And I feel this needs to call for the NHL to do something similar early in their season, say right around December or January.
I would say that too, and then I also would say this: it always confuses me how the NHL doesn't have any games on Thanksgiving. I understand that there's some football games and you got the first three and this and that, but some of the holidays, some of the in-season tournament, like you said, from the NBA to the NHL, I would love to see that change. They need to make some change to put more eyeballs and ears on their product.
Yeah, this has to call for Gary Bettman to take action. We know about the global series. We know about the Stanley Cup playoffs and all of that. But we need some more action done by Bettman because not enough is being done on a potential in-season tournament. We know about a decentralized draft that they're pushing towards starting 2025. And Beal, in my opinion, I don't get all the bashing towards because the NFL and NBA do the same thing, and everyone's fine with that.
Yeah, they're used to having everybody else in the building, correct? And then here's the thing for me, most fans, I know you and I cover a lot of the stuff and you know a lot more about the prospects than I even do on that end. But most people that watch it, you can't name these prospects. You don't know people outside the first round, so I don't really get the uproar against it either.
Yeah, we don't get it here. We don't get the uproar because beyond the first round, we're talking about guys who we're not getting a lot of eyes upon.
Sure.
Because this upcoming draft, all eyes are on Macklin Celebrini and the Boston University Terriers. I covered one game before. They lost that one to Cornell Big Red and Red Hot Hockey, but that shouldn't slow down Boston University if anything. Neither should slow down Celebrini or Lane Hudson.
It's going to be a lot of fun when we get to that point. You got a good basketball game on your hands, and we're seeing some defense there. Kevin Durant fell down hard on the knee as he was trying to make a play, so hopefully he's okay. We're getting a look at that.
And immediately, as we resume play, a pass for KD gets knocked away nicely by Cam Reddish. Right on cue. We speak of the defense by the Lakers. Well, they never left. KD inbounds for Nurkic, and then right back for KD just goes. He's double teamed inside for Nurkic. Is kicked out. Extra pass to Eric Gordon. This one is short, and the rebound saved by the Suns. KD tries one. He knocks it down. Doesn't matter if it's tight or shallow coverage. He's just gonna knock it down.
Man, and that's a rebounded effort that the Suns haven't gotten enough of. They get an offensive rebound, and Durant makes them pay.
7 minutes left. They start playing Still Dre at Crypto.com Arena. LeBron from Rui. LeBron picks it up. He's matched double team by Nassir Little and KD. He kicks it out over to the left side. Deep three from off the rings. And he had to fire that one because time was running short on the shot clock. But no effort, no luck there getting us inside. KD for Nurkic. Extra pass for Nassir Little. Makes the free. And now Little drives to the inside. He's blocked. And the rebound picked up by AD as he immediately feeds it over to the left side for Reed. One-on-one ET. A screen from AD. Alley-oop for Anthony Davis. No foul as Jusuf Nurkic got away. This ball on it goes over to the cameraman. We don't know who has it, but all sorts of chaos has ensued here at Crypto.com Arena.
Wow, it was Jusuf Nurkic that blocked Anthony Davis at the rim, if you can believe that. Again, he doesn't really have the vertical there, but he makes a great play as we'll get some changes. Devin Booker is going to enter the game, and Grayson Allen's going to enter for Goodwin.
Phoenix thinks that LA last touched it out of bounds, but LA's thinking otherwise. We don't know just yet. They're going to take this to the video review booth, and rightfully so, because we don't know who last touched it. We believe that Reeves may have been the first to it, but LA is making an argument otherwise.
Yeah, and they might be over the last what we know was Nurkic getting the block against Davis, and on that end, this should stay with the Lakers, but we will find out here initially as James and Booker are talking to the Zebras.
So in the meantime, here's a ridiculous stat line. This is LeBron's 5th career game where he has at least 25 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, or what is it as I'm looking on?
6 assists and 5 steals.
Yeah, 5 rebounds, 10 assists, and 5 steals. The 5th time that he's done this. Amazing.
Yeah, that is video game numbers, and amazingly, LeBron's done that his whole career.
It's amazing how longevity can do. Even go for Reeves. Nurkic tries to steal. Reeves a deep 2. This is too far. And it's bouncing around. Save. Anthony Davis can't make the tip. And that second one stays out. The Suns grab the rebound. Here's Book. Book matched up one-on-one with Reeves. No foul. After some light contact from Reeves. Booker running the offense here as the de facto point guard. Grayson Allen on this pass from Book. Right back for Book. Inside to the paint, Nurkic kicks it out. Here's KD, and he knocks it down once again. Kevin Durant right on cue.
Great effort there for the Suns, but how the heck did Anthony Davis miss that layup?
Yeah, not once, but twice. Here's Reddish now, kicks it out for LeBron. At the top of the key, he's watched by Eric Gordon. Reeves sets the screen. Now Alec switches onto it. 5 to shoot. LeBron. And this pass is deflected. LeBron keeps it. Has to put one up. And Airball said he was forced to shoot it because there was no time on the clock. By the time he got away, he had no choice.
It's going to be a timeout here for the Lakers. They got to take it. And that last timeout didn't look good for LA because LeBron was on fire. He had 7 straight points. And all of a sudden now, here come the Suns. They got a 1-point lead, 95-94, with 5:17 left to go in this fourth. Kevin Durant, if he makes another couple of those, Lakers might be in trouble here.
Yeah, let's be honest. If KD continues to make more of those 3-pointers or any of those open looks, we all talk about him being a sharpshooter. Efficient 27 points. He's 10 for free shooting and 4 or 5 from deep. Doesn't miss a lot, and this game is showing why. But the Lakers need to stick more to their game. Drive to the inside. Anthony Davis did so, but unfortunately, 2 of those missed. And we're wondering, dumbfoundedly, how in the world do you miss 2 tip shots?
Yeah, because he had 2 tip shots right at the rim. That would have been an easy 2. Kevin Durant would have never got that 3-point opportunity. That's essentially like a 5-point swing there. And the Lakers are now down by 1. And again, it's going to be Suns ball when we come back with 5:17 left to go in the contest. I kind of wonder, again, we won't know this admittedly because the New Orleans Pelicans are headed to Vegas. I'm sure they're watching this one. Kind of wonder what the Pelicans are thinking. This game's making me scratch my head.
It feels like this SpongeBob book meme about about him looking one eye towards the Suns and him looking the other eye on the Lakers. Those are the 2 pages, and the Pelicans didn't even worried about these 2. But Willie Green and company, they need to prepare. They cannot be worried constantly about who they're going to face. This is about basketball. You take the time to prepare for either one of these teams.
No, you're right. That's exactly what you have to do. Willie Green's a professional, and so is that team. That's exactly what they will do. Regardless of who they get between Phoenix and LA, you said this at the beginning, and I agree with you. Both of these teams are going to be a stiff test for the Pelicans. We happen to think that one of these 2 teams that wins today probably does beat New Orleans. But honestly, from everything I've seen in this in-season tournament so far, I would have thought that the Celtics would have won yesterday, but the Pacers and Tyrese Halliburton, with his first career triple-double, had a heck of an effort.
And we remember last night's game, Tyrese Halliburton on his first career triple-double. Never would have thought that the Celtics would go down to the Pacers, especially since last time around, the Celtics completely blew the doors out of the Pacers at TD Garden. The difference this time around is at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, and it was the Pacers fighting back from down double digits and clawing their way back on the best team in the East.
Yeah, I guess that's what we can expect now from the in-season tournament, as you said. So I can't wait till the Thursday and the Saturday side, and I guess, Alec, I'll be a little bit sad when it's all done.
And yeah, when it's all said and done, gonna miss this for a while. But then there's also the NBA playoffs where we can account for as well.
Yeah, that's for sure. And this is what Adam Silver definitely wanted, a playoff-type feel in the midseason to kind of keep everybody's interests alive, especially before you get into the Christmas Day games. But man, oh man, most consecutive games with 25 points at 35 years or older. LeBron's got 23, Kevin Durant's got 18. My goodness.
Back here with the final 5 minutes as we're approaching there. Suns have the ball. I am out now. It's one here by John Ott. Jusuf Nurkic, left side to paint. One-on-one AD. Nurkic keeps it. He has to hook one up to avoid the 3 seconds. Doesn't go this way. And Anthony Davis got elbowed in the face. That's going to be a foul on Nurkic, no doubt.
Man, he got hit real hard on that side. So this is what the Lakers need. Hopefully that can wake up Anthony Davis a little bit, get angry, and make some layups at the rim.
Yeah, that was not an elbow, but rather a slap to the face. Oh, that was serious punishment on AD. That should light a fire in AD's eyes on punishing Nurkic at the rim.
That's what I'm thinking, Alec, on that side. Look out if you're Nurkic.
Here's Reeves on mid-range, too strong there, and the rebound by none other than Kevin Durant. To the left is Booker with 4:35. Booker steps up, has some speed, doesn't shoot it, fakes out Prince. Grayson Allen, blocked by Reeves, right back to Booker, one-on-one with Prince. Booker. AD steps out to avoid the defensive 3 seconds. Booker fakes it, takes it, and this one too far as it rolls out. LeBron the rebound. That's the 7th one tonight. 3 away from triple-double. LeBron quarterbacking the offense. Anthony Davis sets the screen to the left. LeBron driving around at the free throw line, kicked out, and taking his time for this Reddish before deferring over to LeBron. Watched by Nurkic, 7 to shoot. 4 minutes left. LeBron to the paint. LeBron next to pass to Anthony Davis. Right on cue. And the fire in his eyes. He lights up Nurkic.
Well, you can't have that. You got mismatch there in between Gordon and Durant. And Anthony Davis is the one that gets the job done. You can't pick that up off the switch. He's got too much size.
On the other way, it's Booker. He didn't go for Nurkic, and now here's Allen. What a slam from Anthony Davis. That ball is not going to be the same as it was.
Holy cow, Anthony Davis returned to center there.
Return to sender on Grayson Allen. And to get everything to right back towards the Lakers' momentum with that vicious slam. Ham on the offensive side, and then he strikes on the defensive side. Darvin Ham uses his 5th timeout tries to get the offensive strategies going. Some pick and rolls, perhaps, John?
I would say so. And you know what? As I said, in the second half, I got some things wrong with the Phoenix Suns on that and in their comeback, but I think we just nailed it there with Anthony Davis. You get hit in the face by Nurkic, you come back, you get a block, and you get a slam. That feels pretty good to get that one right.
Yeah, that's got to feel good. And taking your anger out on the Suns after getting slapped in the face. Oh, you want to slap me? Well, okay, that's cute. I'll just answer right back with, oh!
Absolutely. And again, I don't want to back away from your question on that side. Yes, I am going pick and rolls on that side all day long for the Los Angeles Lakers. I'll stick back to what I said in the first quarter, whether it's Jusuf Nurkic or whether it's Eubanks on that side. Go to Anthony Davis to close out this game. You're not going to be able to contain them, and that's what you need to do.
Yeah, the game plan is The lob to AD. Once he gets open into the paint, once he finds the lane, let him do the rest. I'm with you there, John.
So we have 7 seconds to go on the shot clock here. With 3:31 left, Lakers up by 1.
Booker extra pass for Eric Gordon as he thinks it on LeBron. Gordon to the rim, and this one rolls out the rebound by LeBron. His game tonight. LeBron drives up the offense. He parks to the left wing, now moves to the free throw line. LeBron to the rack, and he draws the foul with 3:18 left.
I love that defense there for the Lakers on the inside. That was good work there for Taurean Prince to contest it right at the rim.
And KD has to be careful. This is his 5th foul of the game. One more and he's gone.
So that's one more correct for Durant or Booker. They both have 5.
Yeah, they have 5 each. They cannot risk drawing a foul here. You need them in the clutch. One more mistake here, and it's bye-bye for either one of them. As LeBron takes the first one.
Kind of makes me wonder what Frank Vogel's going to do as far as late game. Maybe defensive rotations, take them out so they don't pick up any cheap fouls, and then the offense let them go.
He's got to wonder if, in the event that both Booker and KD foul out, it kind of makes the Suns wonder if they had Bradley Beal helping for this game as LeBron makes his second.
Sure. Yep.
So just over 3 minutes to play here, and Booker, one more foul and he's gone. Booker stops at the right side of the paint. He fires one, and he draws the foul there. And he's helped up by Nurkic. That'll be Reddish getting called for this one.
Yeah, he fell on Devin Booker there with the outstretched hand. That's a good call there for the referee. And Reddish might have got hit himself in the eye. Everybody's getting poked in the eye today.
Oh, we're thinking of poked in the eye. That one game where LeBron hit the three-pointer after he got poked in the eye against the Warriors.
Yes.
Booker makes the first one 3:05. But, man, everyone's getting smacked around physically tonight.
Yeah, this in-season tournament, it's brought the pain, it's brought the action. This is what we all wanted to see, and it's been good.
And Reddish is still visibly frustrated with the refs as Booker makes his second free throw. He wants an explanation from the officiating crew. So 2 free throws, good from Booker. Lakers lead 98-97 with less than 3 to go. 2:55 on the clock. LeBron at the left side of the paint. He's just going to fire this one casually and from mid-range. Hello, Kobe. There's a triple-digit mark.
He's just too good, my friend.
This is where he likes the most. KD, uncharacteristic miss despite the tight coverage, and one of the rare times that he has missed in this game as we approach the 2:30 mark. LeBron is just going to walk this in, and then everyone is standing up on their feet at Crypto.com Arena. LeBron, the best 1-1. There's another. How about the King? His arrival sparks the Lakers into forcing another timeout from Frank Vogel's Suns.
In between Allen, Nurkic, and Durant, LeBron says, give me this. He gets the layup. Timeout 102-97 with 2:20 left. My goodness, the King still doing the job.
And it doesn't matter if he's with Miami, Cleveland, or LA. He's just going to go right past. This is the lane that he likes, John. Right down through the paint, inside to the rim. In the clutch, he's known for these types of buckets. And again, he's delivering. The clutchest player in NBA history, and the stats back it up. 31 points, 8 rebounds, 11 assists, 5 steals. As the Lakers, they want to hang on to get this big win and move to Vegas.
I agree with you 100%. And it's amazing when you just throw out the stat line on that side. And I agree with you. The points say what they say, and that's what LeBron has. But it's pretty dangerous on that side because he's got 31 on 12 of 24, and yet it feels like almost a quiet night. Like it's a quiet 31. Like he just does this all day long. That's why his career averages are 27, 7, and 7. It's just another day at the office for LBJ.
Any other day, and this would be an amazing night for any other superstar. LeBron, he does this every year. In his 21st season, he's still going strong to set the record for players playing in their 21st season in points per game. We get back in the air in the final 2:20. Suns have the ball. They trail by
That is wonderful rotation. We were waiting for that in the third quarter. I guess the Lakers said, let's save all our energy for the fourth, because that was perfect defense.
And the 22nd turnover of the night for the Suns, and another fourth turnover by the Lakers. Excellent defense by Darvin, Squad and company. Used to play in the NBA when LeBron was a young guy in the big leagues. And now the Lakers go right back. 2 to shoot. Here's Austin Reeves. Just got it up. And this one's short, but they have to eat that one up. Shot clock resets, and Davis keeps it in. Anthony Davis keeps his offensive possession alive for the Lakers as they look to run out more clock. They lead by 5. LeBron with 5. Gives out for Reeves. Reeves a triple. And that was tight coverage. Nurkic grabs the rebound away from AD. Here's Book on the other side. Booker stops, and he'll look over behind the left side for Gordon. Now KD around Prince. KD drives up, shoots one away. He sinks it. It's a 3-point game. The Suns right back with 1 minute to go.
And Kevin Durant's a dangerous man with the ball in his hands.
No matter where he is on the court, he's someone who can take over in this game. Overtime is still a realistic possibility. The Suns are within 3. Here's Reeves. Double team, and it goes inside for LeBron. LeBron, a 10, doesn't go. Nurkic the rebound. Here comes Booker. This could be a fast break. Here's KD, and the Suns get slowed down. We don't know if there's a foul called here, but perhaps there is one. It is an intentional foul by Cam Reddish to slow down KD.
I wonder if that's going to be one of those transition take fouls where there's a free throw, but you called it right. It's against Cam Reddish after the use of Nurkic rebound, and we'll see what the refs want to do here. Right now, it's 102-99 Lakers with a 3-point lead, 39 seconds left to go in the contest.
Devin Booker finishes the left-handed drive. It's a 1-point game in LA. Suns, they need a foul here. They want to get right back in this game and then shoot a quick free. Reeves now. He's down deep at the Crypto.com arena. Davis sets a screen. Reeves, step back jumper. Yes, sir! Austin Reeves, the sharpshooter from Hollywood. And number 15 with 15 seconds left gives the Lakers a 4-point lead. Suns timeout.
Oh my goodness, Austin Reeves, he had the straight cojones to step back and make a big time shot. He could have taken a mid-range. He said, let me get my feet back behind the line and force a timeout on the other end for Frank Vogel. That was not an easy shot at all. Suns forced to take timeout. And again, this might force the Suns to go ahead and shoot something from distance or get a quick foul as the Lakers are now up by 4. What a game this has been.
Second straight game that we covered, second straight classic that we covered. The opening game of knockout stage play and the last game of quarterfinals action has been entertaining. This one has been much hyped up because it is LeBron versus KD, Lakers versus Suns. Of course, it's going to get all the attention and all the hype, and it's lived up to the hype. Well, more than it.
Yes, it has. Again, we talked about the number of turnovers on the other side. We'll give you everything when we actually get to the final in this thing. But this is what the Suns aren't going to want. Yes, you had a 35-24 advantage in the third, and the offense looked well, and you played some defense, and you got some good scoring there for Grayson Allen. But what happened in the fourth quarter so far? The Suns have been held to 19 points so far.
A defensive masterclass in the fourth by the Lakers as they get right back to where they were in the first. And the Suns, they're forced to take some quick baskets further down the line and then later get some intentional fouls. So the inbound goes to KD. KD driving the lane. KD on the reverse. And he's got it. Suns have to foul quickly though, but it cannot be Booker or KD. They need those two in the clutch. Here's Reeves. Booker stays away. And Durant is stripped loose. Grayson Alec just saved it. What's it going to be? Go to play. Whistle down 7.4. Reeves is down. It's either one of Booker or KD gone. We don't know.
Right now on the ESPN side, Alec, it lists the Lakers as a timeout. They say that they got the timeout called somehow. That would be incredible for them.
That's a clutch timeout call by the Lakers. I wonder if anyone saw the play developing and Reeves losing track of the ball, but that was a clutch
Yeah, I don't know how they would have even saw that there because the ball is bouncing everywhere. Kevin Durant's right there. That almost reminds me of the same play when there was a steal. And when I texted you when Victor Wembanyama won the game. Durant had the ball knocked away from him. He tried to get it that time, but somehow the Lakers get a timeout. Crazy.
I wonder if the Suns are thinking back to that game.
Yeah.
Now, you brought that up against the Spurs when Victor Wembanyama got the strip and steal, and Keldon Johnson with the game-winning basket. That was a clutch timeout call. I feel, does everyone on the Lakers, namely LeBron and AD, have eyes on the back of their heads seeing that play?
They had to. Anything with the iPads or whatever they got there, that's about as clutch as it could get. Because honestly, we're not even being hyperbolic. That might save the Lakers the game right now. And again, if you're the Lakers, I think the only one you either throw this into is Austin Reeves for free throws because they're going to foul somebody on that side. It might as well be him. Get some easy points.
And further concerning things for the Suns is that Booker and KD are at risk of getting tossed if they foul. They should not be the ones fouling. They should be the ones that are driving the offense if they were to get a miracle here in LA. So it has to come from one of their owners.
That's what I said before to you in a few minutes ago on that. Said if the game was going to be close, you would sub them out. So then that way it doesn't get called for a foul, and then maybe timeout in off the next free throw. So that way they could be safe from not picking up any cheap ones. Because you're right. We'll see what happens here. We got 7.1 left.
So they get some full-skill substitutions. They're resting Booker and KD for the moment as they are in foul trouble. They notice they get the defenders in. Jordan Goodwin, Nassir Little, and Josh Okogie are in. And a second straight timeout by the Lakers. They don't like what the Suns are giving them with 7.4 left. So perhaps to readjust their strategies.
Yeah, and you got to make sure you had the extra timeout, Alec. It's very important. I know it's obvious, but we got to say it. You got to be able to get the ball in successfully. You cannot afford a steal here. So we're going to go to a timeout. We're going to leave everybody on the edge of their seat for a few more moments as it's 105-103. Lakers have the lead. They'll be inbounding the ball when we come back.
Popcorn to the finish, just like a Hollywood movie.
Absolutely. Again, this game has been a lot of fun. I appreciate you reaching out, Alec, on this side. It's been a lot of fun to be able to cover this in-season tournament. It's going to be all basketball this week, and I think we made the right decision.
Yeah, the right choice indeed. As the in-season tournament has lived up to the hype, despite the concerns earlier ahead of the in-season tournament. Well, they've shut out the noise from the naysayers, and guess what? It's been working out to huge success. They go for the reset here. LeBron has 31 points, 8 rebounds, 11 assists, and 5 steals. AD, 26 points, 15 rebounds, 2 blocks. Austin Reeves, 20 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and is reavate from range. Kevin Durant, 31 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Now his inbound comes at the Lakers side of the court. He gets it inside, and immediately the Suns have to foul, and Eric Gordon's the one getting the intentional foul of 6.6. It'll be AD to the line.
Again, that's okay. AD is close to an 80% free throw shooter. Probably could have wanted Reeves there. But at least if you're Anthony Davis, you got to make one.
Yeah, at least one can perhaps steal it. Both can make it harder for the Suns. It'll be better if AD can make both here. So everyone's on their feet here. AD will want this to be a perfect quiet scene. 6.6 left. Here's the first shot. Yes. There's one. Can he get 2?
That's what he's going to need right now. He's had a really good night. This is very important.
And the second free throw, always so important. Just remember, the Suns do not have timeouts, and they're not in the bonus. AD, deep breaths here. Devin Booker and Grayson Allen, 21 points each, but Booker's a double-double, 11 rebounds. He has 6 assists to get over as well. Allen with 4 free throws out of 8 tries. AD taking his time with this second one. And on its way, it rips out. Here's Booker. The Suns still have life here. They can force overtime. KD takes the shot. Airballs it. The Lakers win. Hello, Vegas. They're moving on to face the Pelicans.
Man, oh man, back-to-back games, absolute classics. I would have bet all of my chips that Kevin Durant at least hits rim, but he airballs it. The Lakers survive.
Wow. And in fitting fashion, back and forth in a tight contest, another instant classic. This might have been the best in-season tournament game so far in the knockout stage as far as we're concerned that we have seen thus far. It's games like these that was wanting this to go on down the future. The only thing that we can say negatively about this is that this wasn't a semifinals game. That's the only bad part about it.
I guess you're right about that, but the legitimate question that we have to ask ourselves, Alec, as we get ready for Thursday, and I think it's going to be the late game nonetheless on that side. Are the semifinal and final going to be able to match as good as the two quarterfinals were? Maybe not.
Yeah, I feel the quarterfinals brought all the excitement. The semifinals, at least on paper, we may see a winners here early on before we know it. But anything can happen. It's too close to call here. But there's another big win by LeBron James and company. Once again, he's been the best player on his team and has delivered.
Absolutely. Again, he's worthy of that interview. Again, let's just talk about something here really quick before I let you go. On that side, when you think about total turnovers, there's a couple things that'll burn you here for the Suns on that side. They turned the ball over 22 times to the Lakers 10. The Lakers only had about 3 turnovers on that side in the first half. They turned a lot of them over in the second, but they're pretty sloppy with the basketball. And the Suns, they did have a good effort in that third quarter, but the Lakers did enough to hold on. And I said to you, admittedly, we'll see what happens on Thursday. But I feel like the two teams that won today, in the Bucks and the Lakers, I feel like we are going to see them on Saturday night. That's just my guess. But what do you think we might see against the Pelicans and the Lakers on Thursday, if you have to think about it?
We may be feeling that we're going to see a Lakers style of game from what we have to look so. The Pelicans, they're still a young team with Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. But we need to remember here that the Lakers, they're a very experienced team with several championship caliber players in LeBron and AD. They're still around after winning that title in 2020. And they can still bring it to you on every turn. The Pelicans, yes, they have Brandon Ingram, who they acquired in the AD trade, but they're still a young team, and they need some more seasoning going up against one of the best teams in the Western Conference. The Suns, they lost 3 times in their division, frankly, all of them to the same opponent, but the Lakers, they show what they can be when they're playing at their very best on both sides of the ball.
Yes,
It feels like this type of game is going to go and happen.
Yes, they can, Alec. I think you nailed it on this side. And again, just one more thing before we close out. You want to talk about a difference in a game? Yes, it was only 106, 103. Here's a couple more for you. The LA Lakers, they shot poorly, 37%. 38 out of 102. Yes, that's bad, but only 75 attempts to 102 for the Lakers and 21 offensive rebounds. Can they do the same thing against the Pelicans on Thursday? We'll find out. I can't wait for it, my friend. This was a fun one.
Oh yeah, this was definitely a fun one. We both enjoyed it here in terms of everyone getting their shot, and of course the top guys on LA getting clutch bucket after clutch bucket. This has been a fun one, John. Can't wait to see what Thursday brings. 9 o'clock Eastern between the Lakers and the Pelicans.
Absolutely. I'll see you then. Have a good night.
Good night, John.
Well, I know I don't get a lot of viewers here on the NBA side, but again, back-to-back nights of the NBA quarterfinal and the in-season tournament. Two absolute classics. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you catch us, especially at the end, and it will be on Hopeless Sports Guy. Story will be upcoming soon. See you Thursday, everybody. Peace.